Hey there, Heather, Heather, everyone. We are live. We're live. It's been a minute. It's been several minutes, right? It's been many the minute. Is there a way I can make? Wait. I'm not used to doing it in not StreamYard, so I have to remember how to do. The microphones and stuff. Or no settings. No. Okay, well, whatever. Is what it is. How is everyone? Wait, this isn't. Neurotic. I didn't put this in as members only, right? I guess we'll find out. And once again, I can't do gift memberships. I can't, I don't understand this thing. Like, I don't understand YouTube. How are you, Neurotic? How is we, you know? Actually, I'll keep trying to figure out, share screen. You have access to this feature. You don't have access to this feature. Okay, well, whatever. You don't have access to this feature. Well, whatever. Yeah, settings is not helpful. I guess I should have set this up before. That's mute. I don't need to mute. Probably should, right? Restrictions. So my mic is not connected. It's going right through the laptop. Well, whatever. I guess I messed that up. I don't know how to fix it. River! You're gonna do, Roddick, you're doing pretty good. Me too. I just got out of work. It's blizzarding. We're getting like a blizzard tonight. So, but they kept saying it was gonna start at noon, and then they pushed it to 1, and they said 2. When I left, it was snowing, but it had rained. So it's like I drove, like I couldn't see very well driving, but the roads were totally fine. So I love that. I'm really confusion as to why I am not able to change my settings in the middle of this live stream. Like I'm stuck not being able to use my microphone. Thumbnail, playlists, audience. Next time I just need to do StreamYard. That's on me. That's on me. River, how are you feeling? I know they sent you home today. And I'm just going to keep trying to figure this out. Default live ad set. There's no ads. I'm not doing ads. We're not doing that. And what's everyone? I have a migraine. Shit. Everyone's got migraines. My sister just had to cancel some plans that she had because of migraine. Throws will be good in the afternoon, but not at 5:30. No, they said the snow was going to stop here at 7, and then they changed and said it's going to stop at like 2. So I'm sure everything will be fine tomorrow. But I'm off anyway, so thank goodness. I wouldn't be able to take it off. I would have I'm just lucky I already had the day off. Pop out dashboard. Switch account, select stream, sign out, refresh page. I just want to add my microphone. This is just D. We have D. If anyone knows how to freaking change the, can I change it? I'm seeing if I can change it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Is this, I opened my stuff, viewer activity, stream health, just microphone. Why do they make it so damn difficult? No wonder people use StreamYard. Stream settings. Useless. Oh, this is the wrong stream. That's why. Let me get all mad. This one. That's the same damn thing. Settings. Quality. There. Oh, this is set to members only. I didn't mean to do that. This is all not working. This is all going opposite to my plan. Um, public. Done. Save. Okay. Hey V. So I don't know what I'm doing. I thought if I did this through YouTube, um, it would be better for people. And apparently not. So we will not do this through YouTube again. We will just do it through StreamYard, like normal human freaking beings. And I've been posting this link for people to join publicly, and I don't even know if it's public. So that's cute. And I can't figure out how to change the microphone to turn on. This is all not ideal. Hey, okay, thank you. Thank you, Chris. All right. So let's go back to this. Okie dokie. There we are. Now, Q&A, no. Ben's Corner of the Net. Hi, Ben. London. What time is it there? What a stupid question to ask. I'm such a dumb American. Of course, what time is it? But really, what time is it? I lean into the mic thinking it works. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? What's happening? Sorry, I usually figure this all out in advance, but I was like, it's totally fine. Oh, okay. 11:20. Oh, and then River says, yeah, 11:23. Oh, I'm on holiday this week. Yes. Oh, that sounds amazing. I don't get holidays. I don't get that. Any fun plans? What are we doing? What's everyone doing this week? You know, January's already over, essentially. What are we doing the rest of this month? I was cussing you out in Discord for this being members only. And yeah, I didn't mean you were. I'm so bad at looking at my phone. Kai's here. Kai's got it. Yeah, no, I meant for this to be public. I said, I told everyone it's public. And then, asshole me made it members only, apparently. I'm not well. If anyone knows me, you know I'm not well. The microphone is hooked up, but it's connected. It's just going to go through the, you know what? It's fine. It is okay. Oh, I thought I'm wearing my Gentle Bull. I was like, I want to wear just something comfortable. And I love my Gentle Bull. This is like a thrift store, like a cool thrift store in Hartford, Connecticut. And I love them. Thank you, River. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we got Kai, we got Scotty, we got Ben, we got River, we got D, we got V, we got Narak. Okay, so I need to know everyone's plans. What are we doing? What are we doing? I also need to change. I feel like I look like I'm dead. Maybe that's better. I don't know. V's working. Yeah, that's my vibe. That's my vibe this week. Need to have dinner at D's. Yeah, that food channel, your food Discord, I can't. I cannot. Is this as bright as it gets? Oh, God. About to season up some pork chops. Ooh. Moses has been slow cooking some chicken downstairs. I don't know what he's doing, but I know it's going to be fantastic. Be off tomorrow, but working the rest of the week. Yeah, no, same. Yeah, same as I'm planning on watching a bunch of stuff tomorrow, though, so that's exciting. What did I just post today? Sometimes I'll do a full length, and I will just schedule to post in a couple days. 'cause a lot of times I'll watch, like, 4 movies at once, um, not at the same time, you know what I mean, like, in a row. Uh, but I'm like, if I drop 4 movies at once, then don't post for the next 3 weeks, you guys will be like, "What the hell are you doing?" So I forget, like, what goes up sometimes. Like, I forgot when Horror in the High Desert went up, I forgot that I even had scheduled it to go up. Today was The Fly for Kai, who requested that in September. So, oh, I I I'm nothing if not a procrastinator. Um, and then tomorrow, I don't know if RJ is in here, but I didn't want to post about it yet because I hate bombarding the Discord server with like tomorrow, next week, whatever. So I only just post the stuff mostly when it's like up. But tomorrow is Pernicious, uh, it- which is for RJ King. RJ requested that. Oh, RJ, there you are. Hello. Your reaction goes up tomorrow morning. It's already like scheduled to go up, so it'll be on the Patreons. Um, and then, oh my gosh, what am I watching tomorrow? Actually, what am I watching tomorrow? Let me see. I have them, my OCD, I have everything on my desktop. I have all the movies just on my desktop in a line so I can like rearrange. Like at the top, it says The Fly and Hell House LLC 2 because I've already watched them. So The Fly is already up, right? Hell House LLC 2 will be full length at the end of this month and on YouTube first week of February because found footage February. So surprise if you didn't already know. So then what do I have? Tomorrow I should be potentially watching some variation of because it's like requests is one line, and then the next line down is the movies I want to watch, which will end up on YouTube. So we have Vicious Fun, Fargo, The River Wild, and Phenomena. Those are requests. So I'll be watching at least 2 of those probably tomorrow. And then for the stuff I'm gonna watch, that I'm gonna watch for found footage February is the Poughkeepsie tapes, VHS, and then this is not found footage February. This is probably March, but I wanna watch, Forbidden Planet. So that is on my desktop, meaning, like, it will happen. Once it's on the desktop, y'all, like, it's set in stone. I don't have a calendar book right now for the year. I bought one, but it was like it would I just need it for the calendar, and, like, every page was, like, a day. Every day had a page, and I was like, "This is just a waste of paper." So I gave that to Moses' sister, and then under that, I have Smile, and I have, The Tunnel, which is a found footage film. So Smile, that bottom line is our live watch parties. Those are gonna be members only. I'm just stupid, and I messed up when I was doing the thing. So Smile, we're watching I think I put it on I think it's gonna be in, like, a week and a half or something. Um, because in a couple days, I put members only watch party for Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Finally, it's been scheduled since like July. So that'll be in a couple days. We'll watch that. And then the tunnel will be one of the live watch parties that we do for found footage February. I figure like if we're gonna do found footage February uh YouTube videos and full lengths, then the watch parties should be found footage as well. You know, like I'm gonna fully commit. I'm not gonna watch anything that's usually I sneak in like a Valentine's Day thing, but I'm not gonna do that this year. Who else we got? Brian. Brian, welcome back, Brian. I haven't done a live in a long time. Albuquerque, New Mexico. So are you is that Central Time? No, that's Pacific, isn't it? So it's what, 3:30 for you? Hmm. No, is that Central? I'm stupid. Let me know. Poughkeepsie tapes is definitely unsettling. Yeah, we're gonna find out. I remember seeing a commercial for it back in the day, and at that time, I was like, "You can't do like a I'm chasing you movie in found footage and have it be like I'm a killer and I'm chasing you in found footage and have it be scary." Like my mind didn't think that, but I've only heard that it is exceptionally unsettling, and scary and creepy and good. So that'll definitely be a YouTube. If you're on Patreon, you'll get the full length, but it's gonna be on YouTube. I have 5 I'm being ambitious. I have 5 found footage films planned for YouTube. Worst case scenario, you'll get 4. You know, it is what it is. And maybe the last one will just end up going up in March. Like, I can't stress myself out over these things. Watching movies is supposed to be fun, right? So, um, and really the fifth movie is because RJ, wait, no, Chuck Loaf. Chuck Loaf requested Horror in the High Desert, which is on Patreon, but it's a found footage film. So I was like, well, this can get chopped up into a found footage situation. So you know what? The stars aligned. The stars are blind. You know, Paris was right. A lot of people feel that way. DI warned James. Yeah. So we're gonna. Yep. We'll see. We see UK list from the 80s. Am I missing? Sorry, I was yapping. Oh yeah, someone sent me the video nasties. I even put that in my notes after one of our I forgot what we were talking about when we were talking about it, but I put it in my maybe it's on Discord in my notes to like oh, I think I was talking to somebody in the chats, the comments of one of my videos to like maybe just do video nasties 1 month or something. But we'll see. You know me. I put stuff on my list and then I don't get to it till like 3 years later. But Ben, that was you. I put that in my notes. Okay, so I literally wrote it down in the notes section of my phone. The thing is, I'm a list person, and I remember better and do better when I physically write something down. So I am just desperately looking for a freaking calendar notebook thing. Like I have the one from this is my last year one, and this even was still like this had 2 years worth, which is why it wasn't a waste to me, but this is how I used to plan. So what this says October, I put this was also me being very ambitious. I put like live watch parties. We're supposed to watch Halloween 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That didn't happen. But I put real life plans on here. That way I would know like when to schedule stuff in advance. But I'm just better at doing the things when they are written down like this. Oh wow, look at all the stuff I had planned. Terrifier 3 happened. Terrifier 3 happened. Haunt happened. My H2O trailer happened. Ernest Scared Stupid happened. And Hell House LLC happened. So you know what? 25% of my list happened. Oh, this is cute. What did I have planned for November? Oh, hilarious. Want to see what we didn't do? I just said I'm better at doing it when it's written down, and I'm showing you a list of stuff I wrote down and didn't do. Don't come for me. I wanted to do a live watch party for Psycho, and then do a reaction to Psycho 2 for YouTube because I'd never actually seen it. I wanted to do a live watch party for The Relic. Oh, Perfect Blue. I forgot. I was going to do Perfect Blue. I was so excited. Poltergeist live watch party. Terrified was going to be a reaction. Live watch party for Blood Rage. I wish I had done that. I'm going to do it this year. I fucking love Blood Rage. Moses even was watching me watch it, and he's like, what's that stupid movie that has 2 names? And I was like, Blood Rage Slasher. And we watched like half of it together, and he was just like, what is going on? And I was like, I don't know. And that's the point. Thanksgiving we did. And then I wanted to do Black Friday, and that didn't happen. Well, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers, right? Let me see. P2 happened. Gremlins happened. Yeah, this is okay. Maybe I don't need a calendar because apparently I can use it. Blurred Rouge. I love that movie. I would show it to you right now, but it's downstairs because we literally were watching it the other day. Okay, let me see. The thing with Poughkeepsie Tapes D is the realism. Ooh, found footage isn't very. It's very hit and miss. Yes, no, same. Lee. Hey, Lee. Sorry. Hi, Max. Warning, not for kids. No, yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I would assume it's not for the children, but because of the awkward kind of cringiness of found footage, it takes me out of what I'm watching a lot of the time. So, like, for example, I'll spoil this. I haven't posted the reaction yet, but whatever, it's fine. Hell House LLC we watched last Halloween. I think I commented on because it's a mockumentary, they were able to kind of cut through the cringe, and the excuse can be given that it was a mockumentary. So someone edited that together, where usually found footage means you just found a tape on the ground kind of thing. So the mockumentary style is good. Hell House LLC 2, I do not think did a good job of that. and was very sloppily spliced together and left a lot of the cringe in. And I'll say that even though I feel like there's a lot more jump scares and I was jumping and oh my God, that's so creepy. Overall, it was very like I was uninterested in what was happening because I was just taken out of the movie so often because I'm like, this dialogue sounds made up. The sadness will be, oh God, worthless on YouTube. It'll get hit with yeah, I'm gonna have to just uh Esteban. Hi Esteban. Um I'm gonna have to put a lot of censor bars over that one if it ends up on YouTube. I think I want to put it on YouTube. It's crazy that it was so violent and disgusting, and I told myself I don't want to watch that again, but it was not the level of depravity where I uh would it was pretty depraved though. Maybe I just blocked stuff out of my brain of what happened that quickly because I watched it and was like, "That was disgusting. That was disturbing. Oh my god," and then was like, "Oh, that should go on YouTube." So, I think it will eventually, but Lee, it's not cranberry sauce. It is not cranberry sauce. The fact that he says that line like 3 times, love that movie. I will give them credit for this. I didn't realize that is the same actor playing the twins. Even Moses was like, "That's the same person for real?" I was like, "Yeah, I honestly thought they looked and acted different enough that that was 2 separate people." I keep seeing stuff saying they're gonna do a Gremlins 3. I've been seeing that too, Ben, and I wanna believe it, but they've also been saying Goonies 2 for 20 years. So, um, cranberry sauce is almost purple. Yeah, it was weird. The gore and the chunks, oh my gosh. If you haven't seen the unrated version of Blood Rage, which I'm sure at this point, I think it's Arrow, right? Was it an Arrow release? Again, it's downstairs. I can't go check. But that oh, Fluorescent, hello. That would be that's where it's at because I was just pleasantly surprised by the camp and the ridiculousness of the movie, but then all of a sudden, like the hand chopping, I like the gore was there. The gore galore. Gore galore. You should follow him on Instagram. This has nothing to do with anything, but he's a fantastic human being and he does great Terrifier, Art the Clown cosplay. So you're welcome. Mm. This bitter cold 3 days is just, yeah, it's so weirdest thing. We had like a high of 25 degrees the other day, right? Freezing, like hurts just like looking outside. Sorry, I keep doing this because I'm just, I need to, it's fine. We're not going to talk about it. But so cold. And then today I walk outside and supposedly it's like 34 degrees, but it felt like it was 50. And then yesterday was actually like sunny skies, 40 degrees, which again, it felt like 50, 60 degrees. Like, what the hell? And now we have a blizzard outside. It's blizzarding as at the moment right now. Let me see. You should watch Snowy Horror in January. Two things that happen a lot in my before I answer this question or comment on this. Two things that happen a lot in my reactions now, if you are watching on Patreon, is I'm burping a lot. Apologies, and my stomach is screaming. Now I'm waiting. I can't post the sadness reaction yet because I'm waiting on some things to be finalized. But my stomach is screaming for the entirety of that movie. I feel stupid. But yeah, January is one of the months. January and August are the 2 months I kind of don't post. I'm realizing I need to catch up and like have my mental whatever. But those are the months that I feel like going forward, I'm putting this into the universe. Like January and August will be big live streams, watch parties, that kind of stuff. Polls and whatever to catch up so that when I come back, I can give, you guys tons of stuff. Because me not really posting as much in January is why I can do 5 reactions and a couple of watch parties in February. Because I'm playing catch up. Playing catch up right now. That's why I was even able to open up more tiers on Patreon and take more movie requests. RJ, I'm thinking I will get to your movie, but again, we're not gonna, I read off my list that I have to catch up on first. Actually, some of these are February movies. So I think Vicious Fun, Fargo, and The River Wild, I believe are January, which means if I can get those done, I can probably still get your Monsters movie in for January. If not, we'll just bump it to February. But it's possible because the phenomena that I have that I believe was fluorescent Pogo, and I had asked in advance because I was like, let me just give me your February if I can just bang it out sooner. So that is technically a February reaction. Vicious Fun is such a good movie. You're gonna like it. I hope I do. I know nothing about it, so I'm excited to not know anyone that's in it. I don't know the premise. Please don't spoil it. Someone in here, don't start going off about this scene, that scene, this actor. I don't want to know. David, hello. Oh my gosh. You know what? I miss doing the live streams. There's so many people here I haven't talked to in a long time. Let me see. There's another Mickey horror. Oh, there's two. There's the Steamboat. There's another one besides the Steamboat. I am sorry for the UK ban, except you guys have Heathers looking much nicer in the US. The only company who has Heathers. What? Air is my go-to for Blu-ray. Sadly, we can't watch Vinegar Syndrome. That is a bummer. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't like that they do that. A lot of people I follow, like on YouTube, who post about like the releases and they give their reviews on the quality and this and that, or they give us previews and whatever of what's coming. They've even commented a lot on how obnoxious it kind of is that they're releasing these single region Blu-rays. And then like a year later, they'll usually release the 4Ks, but it's just to get their money. They want to take your money or get more money out of you, essentially. So, but yeah, I'm excited for Vicious Fun. I just watched Pernicious. That's the one that's going to go up tomorrow on Patreon. That movie was something. RJ, that movie was something. I don't know if it like it's weird because when I'm giving my review, like my review at the end, like I'll usually talk through the credits and give like my review. For YouTube, it's a very trimmed down version of that. So if you're watching the YouTube version, you usually get like 30 seconds of me being like, oh, I like this. I didn't like this. Okay, cool. Have a nice day. But on Patreon, I'm just like, I talk through the credits. It was like me going in and out of, oof, I don't know. And then I was like, you know what? I liked this. And I was like, but this whole thing. I was like, you know what? But this scared the hell out of me. So that movie was confusion. Kai, I appreciate you. Kai just gifted 5 memberships. Lee, David, Rochelle, Amy the Cheshire Cat. Oh my gosh. Dark Davy Wavy. Wait, is Dark Davy Wavy in here? Or I think does it sometimes just it'll give it to just random subscribers. If Dark Davy Wavy is in here, I appreciate you. Yeah, Vinegar Syndrome is putting out Silver with Sharon Stone. I haven't seen that. See, if I click on my button to do, this is what confuses me is why can't I gift my own freaking memberships? I can give super stickers and I can give super chats. David, thank you. I appreciate you. That's you guys, you don't need to, I mean, I'm not going to stop you, but that's very nice. That's what I'm saying. Every month I'm supposed to have 10, Kai. And the option's not even there. Like if I take a picture and send it to you, it literally is it just says stickers and chats. And then like 2 months ago, randomly, I did it and it was like, and I have it turned on. I supposedly, wait, creators adopting live automated, blah, 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 over 20%. What are you talking about? It's because I have monetization turned off. Is that why? Because I don't want you guys to have to deal with ads and stuff, so it's turned off. What is okay, let me see. What if I'm like watching my own live stream? Maybe if I go to watch it on my own. Right now it has me like a behind the scenes situation. Live. Yas. Mute. Money. Yes. 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 Okay. So okay. Buy memberships for viewers. Yes. Yes, we are. Yes, we can. It says gift 5 now. Okay. I thought I had 10 a month. Okay, now who we got? Let me see. Let me get my. I'm looking at my face here. I'm gonna look at my face. Ertmerger. Like I want to just do this all the time. Like every month I'm like, I want a gift. And there was like 6 months straight where it would not let me do it. So I basically have to be live streaming with you all on Chrome and then go to my own live stream on Safari to do it, which I know I've done before and it wouldn't let me. So it's just very confusion. But Ben got one, Holly, Natalie, Dragzek, LB. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, this is a good day. For us, and I won't lie, America is so spoiled. Oh, here we go. If you wait long enough, most UK only Arrow type movies come to us. Yes, it makes me so mad when I see the most beautiful releases in the UK and we don't get like the option. I mean, again, if they're in 4K, fantastic. Like I think, I don't know, like this, for example. Wait. Wait. Don't. I feel like I'm pregnant. Like this I got from my sister for Christmas and I had asked for it and it's 4K, but I believe this was like a UK. I don't think this was available originally in the States. So I mean, I don't know if she got it from Amazon or what, but I had been wanting this specifically. And she got it for me. But for a while, the only option was Blu-ray, and the Blu-ray was not not available. And yes, congratulations, Ben. That's exciting. I love when, because I know it will randomly give, I think it gives the memberships to just random subscribers. No, I'm sorry. It gives it to subscribers who interact with my page the most. So even if they're not in the live stream, allegedly, if someone like watches a lot of the videos, likes them, comments on them, they're more likely to get one of these random gifts, which means that Ben is a real one. And that makes sense because we chat in the comments and stuff all the time. We also have Kino, Synapse, Severin, yes, Dark Force. I haven't heard about that one. We are the king of boutique labels. That's on period. Second Sense or something is one of them too. They have good ones. I really want the Blob 1988 on Blu-ray, but you literally can't get it with any special features. I am so sorry. That's stupid. Wait, they just released a 4K though. So you should be able to get the 4K from Scream Factory, whichever one it is now. And I believe they just port over. Oh, you know what? They probably have a 4K disc with the movie, and then they just add the Blu-ray disc as the secondary with the bonus features, right? That's stupid. Because I have the Blu-ray and I wanted the 4K, but I'm like, money. If I already own one copy, I can't be getting second copies of things. When do you think you'll be doing the Bracula? Because that's legit. Good question. That's not on my desktop because I have to watch it live from like a streaming situation. So maybe I'll watch one of those tomorrow as well. Because they're like hour and 40-minute episodes. So which is why I don't do the TV shows anymore. The UK and Australia have Imprint, Umbrella, 88 Films, Second Sight. I have a couple of their releases. Oh, I love them. They do like, I love when it's like a box, like they do like a really great box. Because Shout Factory does good releases and I love their art usually, but it's if you don't get like the slip fast enough, then you don't get it. But Vinegar Syndrome, sorry, Ben, and Second Sight have great boxes. Like I'm a sucker for a box, you know? What's everyone drinking tonight? I I'm trying not to like have drinks as much, especially during reactions and stuff. Usually I'm chugging an energy drink because I'm dying, but this is wine because I'm off tomorrow and it's a snow day. Lemonade. That sounds good. I actually hate lemonade, but I know that I'm one of the few people who hates, oh, I forgot there's candy up here. I'm gonna have to have some candy. Cranberry juice. What kind of wine? This one's a Pinot Grigio. A cheap one. It's a cheap Pinot Grigio. Hot chocolate, water, boring. D, stay hydrated. Do not sell yourself short. I drink water all day. Also, apologies that I get up at least once during almost every Patreon reaction to use the restroom. It's because I have the equivalent of probably, gosh, my water bottle is like this big, and I fill it 7 or 8 times a day and drink water constantly. So when I get home, like, I gotta go. Um, Homemade lemonade is the best. Ooh, I just River says, "Eat it." River, you love when I eat on camera. I forgot what I was watching, and I was so hungry. I was just starving, and I was like, "River's gonna love this." And I was like cramming popcorn down my throat. I think it was over there at the time, so it was probably like Night of the Demons 2 or something like that. Having a great Powerade Zero, had water earlier. Earlier. I think I'm broken. I'm not saying words right, but River said I should eat chocolate, so let me see. We have Snickers or Reese's. I'll do a Reese's. Ask the nurse tech like every hour for water. I felt annoying. No, you gotta stay. You have to stay hydrated. Hmm. Period. 88 films is legit. Ben. 88 films. What was the other one? Dark Force? Is that what Fluorescent said? Are you all like adding to my addiction? Let me see. Oh wow, it's funny. I put Stream on my list of movies I wanted to watch, but I watched that with Chance, didn't I? Is that the one I watched? Can someone clarify? Chance and I did a live watch on his channel. I believe it was called Stream. Um, Physical Media, Dark Force, 88 films. Yes, I do talk to text. If my messages on Discord ever don't make sense, that's why I'm doing talk to text. And I don't proofread. I don't talk right either. The fuck? Oh, a sweet red. Okay, wait. Kai's talking wine. Everyone be quiet. Sweet lolly. One tastes like mulled wine. Oh, the hints of vanilla and orange sound nice though. See, I can't do like a dry. So when you're saying like mulled, I'm like, I don't know. I can do a like a blend, like a red and white. What is it? Like a shit. Is it called a blend? I can do like a red blend. But I can't do straight red. And even still, I will like power through it. I can sip on white, but Pinot Grigio, Riesling is too sweet usually. Champagne, absolutely not. Do not give me the bubbles. I don't want them. Chardonnay is okay, but it's starting to get a little dry for me. So really, like a Pinot is my happy place for the wine. Coworker got me a tea maker as a gift. I thought they would somehow get me something. Going to use now. I can't stop making and drinking tea. That's fantastic. Oh, what is it? What kind of tea maker is it? Like you make real tea, or is it one of the cheap ones, which I love, where you put the tea? It's almost like it looks like a plastic mug, and you put the loose tea inside and fill it with hot water, and then after a couple of minutes, you actually put it on top of your mug, and it like a steeper like pushes and it seeps through the bottom. It's like the lazy man's tea maker, and I love it. Kai says, no, not dry. Okay, you don't need to talk to me like that, number one. Who? Did I miss someone coming in? AV? Maybe I want to taste like juice. Yeah, I used to love a Riesling. I used to actually hate wine, period, D. And then Moses and I got into drinking wine together. Collectively, we both hated wine. This is like 15 years ago. We've been together for it's almost 17, 18 years. So we started drinking Riesling. Actually, not even 12. I mean, 12, 13 years ago, we started drinking Riesling. Loved it. Then eventually we get into Pinot Grigio. We love it. He starts to go into the red blend direction, and I just really stayed with the Pinot Grigio. And then he'll do either, and I think he's back into like white. Get it? But he does the white wine situation still. Like I will like the bottle that's down there we'll share. Atomic. Atomic, I just saw you pop up in Chance's thing, and I was like, "Where is she? Why doesn't Atomic join us?" Mm. How long you've been, it's about almost 18 years. It'll be 18 years this summer. Yep. Going to be getting through the next 4 years on edibles. You do what you gotta do, Esteban. Like, that you know what? Get it done, essentially. Get it done. Um, I had a bad last part of 2024. Same. I'm glad you're here then. I'm glad you got through that and that you're here because 2024, the second half of that year was very rough. So I'm glad you're here now. 2025 is starting off horribly, but I'm glad you're here. Yes. Oh, that's what A when someone said AV, it was Atomic Vampire. God, I'm so like I'm big dumb, y'all. Thanks for being here. Mm. I forgot this giant stuffed animal is here. I think it's for my niece. I have to clean in here so bad. If I can film 4 reactions tomorrow, that'd be great, but I think I'm gonna film 3 and then save some time and actually clean because this room I love when this room is totally clean, everything's put away, and I have some more shelves that, I can put up here to fill some more stuff, and Moses got me a bunch of, like, portable, like, shelving things so I can shelve and house my things, like, in the closets more appropriately because all my extra stuff just is in bins, but I haven't done that yet, so it's just, like, everything's sitting everywhere. Oh my god, wanna see Moses' sister got me this for Christmas. It's just but that's the thing is, like, it's sitting here, I don't get to use it yet. Look at this. Irma Gurr. I love it. She did good. Everyone did good this year. It is actually kinda cold in here. For me, it was the first half that was rough, but hopefully everyone has an improved 2025. Yes. Agreed. I think I wanna go grab some wine now. Kai, get some wine. Kai, go get some wine. I keep leaning toward the microphone. Y'all have me trained so much to lean toward this microphone. So if I have a side comment during a reaction, I have to like whisper it into the thing. So like it has that effect, like James ASMR. But the mic again is not hooked up. Okay, the blanket was dusty. The blanket was dusty. Let me see. Make sure that Garcia is not saying anything because he often says that I skip his comments, and I'm just stupid and I'm not paying attention. So don't get mad at me. Sold my house and moved back to Mystic. I know you're in Connecticut. Wait, you were already down by the shore though, weren't you? Mystic sounds fantastic. Christmas sucked. Drunk neighbor crashed in my parked car and totaled it. Ben, please tell me insurance covered that. You were in the quiet corner. That's up, right? That's closer to that's well, up like the upper part of the shore closer to Rhode Island. Let me just tell everyone where you live. Let me just give away your location right now. Or were you up? Okay, northwest. I was incorrect. So you were up there. Now you're down there. Okay. Damn. We not forget that. Oh my gosh, that's hand cream. Wait. I used to always say like I have my lip balm, my hand cream, my whatever, but I stopped using the hand cream. And then Moses's other sister got me this. It's from Trader Joe's, and I freaking love it. So she did real good. Like it's similar to the one that I used to use, the one that's from Kiehl's, but I feel like it actually works, lasts a little longer. Sorry, I hope. Yeah, no, like really, insurance needs to cover the cost of that entire car. The entire car. The whole car needs to be covered. And then some. You know what? Like mentally, it ruined my Christmas. You should have said your Christmas gifts were in the car. $10,000 extra. Reimburse me for my, my happiness and my loved ones' presents and such. Unrefined. organic coconut oil. Those are great. Like the thing is there's a lot of stuff that is really good because it's occlusive. So it locks in hydration. But if your skin doesn't have the hydration, it's locking in hydration that kind of doesn't exist. So it'll feel nice, but it's not giving your skin the moisture. That's the only thing. So this one feels like it's giving my skin what it needs and locking in it at the same time. That's why I love it. Which supposedly the Kiehl's one's supposed to do the same thing, but it does. It just doesn't last as long as they say. So this is why it looks like it's got blood on it. This is the Kiehl's one. I think I left it like on some paper and it got stained. I think this is the same one that's been here since, because Kara commented on this during one of our reactions. So this has been here for like a year, more than a year. I think we watched like Elvira and I had this one here, but this is the Trader Joe's. So, choose wisely. I remember one time I did one of my giveaways and I like gave this away to someone. I was like, the hand cream I'm always talking about. So it is good. It's not bad. People love it. Yes. Yes. So yes, I'm so glad you're here. I wish Melissa was here too, but Yaz and Melissa are two of the people that first mentioned my name to Nick Says Boo. And I've been mentioning it a little bit in Discord, but I filmed a reaction with Nick Says Boo. Like I'm in a reaction video with Nick Says Boo because of Yaz and Melissa. I forgot which reaction I posted where I actually took the clip of them not knowing who I was and I put it in there because I thought it was so fantastic. The thing is, it's going to be on his Patreon, so which I knew in advance. So it's I won't say which movie it is because that's all him. That needs to be his own surprise when he posts it and all that stuff. But if you are a member of Nick Says Boo, his Patreon, that full length reaction will be up. I think he said like in the next couple of weeks or so because he's working on a lot of things right now. I hope it ends up on YouTube. I would love that because I know he did a full length with Jay Meets World that was intended for Patreon, but also ended up on YouTube. So we can cross our fingers. But the Nick Says Booiverse, yes, it is that. It is exactly that. So I have Jesus, Melissa and Yaz to thank for that. I'm very excited. He was incredible. Can't wait for that. Yes, that is amazing. The Nick Says Boo. I would say Booniverse just because I Booiverse I can't say with my mouth. He did a reaction with the horror bandwagon. Yeah, so similar. He's for his Patreon people, and I totally understand this. And I was like, that's a very smart thing to do. Is if you're a member of his Patreon, you get his collaborations. So he's bandwagon. He did the horror bandwagon. He did Jay Meets World. I'm sure at some point maybe we'll get like Utaka, fingers crossed, Pugga or whatever. Zavid, we get all the time, thank goodness. But well, not thank goodness. I love Nick's videos when he's by himself, honestly. But to reaction, okay, yeah, go yes, Melissa, yes, So we congratulate you for that, for being real ones. Everyone in here is a real one, and this is fantastic. I forgot that this is such an this helps my ego. I should do more live streams because this makes me feel good, not just the wine. Kai, are you back? Did you get your wine yet? Oh my god, I can't believe Kai requested a video back in September, and I just got it out to him. Nick posted on his community page today he will no longer be doing Universal film reactions because of the awful, terrible copyright strikes. Universal is the worst. Universal, because that's also like Blumhouse. And I remember when I did Halloween Ends, it was a nightmare. Yes, they are atrocious. I'd have to look and see which movies I've done to know if they're going to be affected because there's a couple now that I have such a back catalog of Patreon reactions. Like I've filmed so many movies for YouTube, but there are twice as many that are on Patreon. I'm taking a lot of the Patreon ones and I'm editing them down. Like if they're movies I really liked or they would make sense, but some of them probably are Universal. Like The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Is that Universal? I feel like it might be. And I loved that movie and it's going to definitely go up for like Mother's Day time, like in May. I'm going to do The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, and which is already filmed. It's already on Patreon, so you'll get it on YouTube. And Serial Mom. That's gonna be, that's what I'm looking at for May for YouTube. Halloween Ends was a nightmare. Yes. Ugh, it was so frustrating. Were you a part of that whole situation when I posted it and then had to delete it and then posted a second time and then delete it and then posted a third time? And the third time I was like, this is like 6 minutes shorter. Um, I've gotten better with knowing when to like use just audio and not the video. I flip the image a lot of times now. The censorship bar goes up most of the time. I saw his comments on that. They don't get reactions are good for business. Yeah, like we're telling people to go watch the movie. What the fuck? Um, Ben's doing dry January. I stopped vaping too. Vaping is very bad for you. Oh my gosh, Ben, thank you. It is so bad. Like smoking is bad. Vaping is worse. Don't do it. Um, and dry January is a moment. That's fantastic. I'm not gonna cheers. What a rude fucking thing to do. I'm not gonna cheers. I almost grabbed my drink. Like, cheers to you for Jesus Christ, James. Um, Ben's corner of the net. Good for you. Yes, congratulations. I have to occasionally just stop. Like I'll just be like, you know what? I'm gonna stop drinking for like the next couple weeks or months or something. Just make sure that make sure I can. Um, but this live stream kind of threw a wrench in that because I do love just having like a. When I think of like chilling with you guys and talking, I think of a glass of wine. So, um, also the hand cream smells really good that she got me. It's amazing. Um, yeah, Kai, don't smoke. Wait, Kai smokes? Smoked? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've never met you in real life, so I guess that's yeah, I wouldn't know that, but well, that's different. That's, that's different. Yeah. That's I don't do that, but that is still different. It's still different. Um, I will say, oh god, this I'm such a I sound like such a straight edge. The smell makes me physically like sick. So anyone around me that is like doing it or whatever knows, thankfully, I'm surrounded by people that are actually like, supportive and appreciate that. Will have to like completely like um remove that scent from themselves before they can like be around me. And I wish it wasn't that way. But it is. And then I grew up with a neglectful mother who was surrounded herself with like drug dealers and stuff. So that smell also has a besides the physical like ill like bleh, like it's like sewage. Like it smells like sewage to me. Um also has a negative connotation in our brain of like being bad, like even though it's not. So I when someone does that, I'm like, that's different than like smoking. Like that is a different it's not the same. Like I understand that. But it sucks because I feel like I probably would benefit from that, but the smell literally makes me sick. Um takes place the seven meds, the PS zombie. If I was on the narcotics and muscle pills, I'm supposed to be no. Oh, there you go. No smell. We love. Edibles because I just ordered actually like some gummies to try. Although I'm in Connecticut, so a lot of places won't send here, I've discovered. And I've discovered I have an exceptionally low tolerance. Moses made me like some brownies or something way a long time ago, and I was not okay. And so I've learned I can't. Maybe the physical response I have is because my body just can't handle it, just period. So I have to have like half of a half. Like if it's like a 10, I have to have half of that to be like good. Um, let me see. Every time I watch The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, I keep siding with the babysitter, but I think it's because I'm kind of infatuated with her. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, no, Ben, I was like, but she's like amazing, but she's incredible. Like she's a great babysitter. She, was dealing with a lot at home. Her husband was trash, like it's not her fault. Although she did uh tell that Ghostbuster that he was the R word, and then I was like, oh shit, like I can't like her anymore. Um let me see. Ex smoker here, so it's struggle to quit. Yep. I can't be around stoning, smelling, smoke anymore. Yeah, no, it's a lot of strong smelling smoke. Sorry, stoning. I'm just making shit up now. Your reaction to Hell House LLC. Oh my god, I watched your full length. Watching watching live film again, so entertaining and so scary. I'm addicted. Oh, thank you. Was in Virginia. for business this week. Watched in a oh, you watched it in a hotel? Well, then buckle up, Yaz, because I just watched Hell House LLC 2. And I don't know if you were here earlier when I mentioned it, but that full length is going to go up at the end of this month. And then the YouTube version will go up beginning of February because it's found footage February, every February going forward until, the day that I die. You benefit as a muscle relaxer. Oh, I do need that. That's why, well, originally that's why I was like, I need it, not only like anxiety, whatever, but physically my body hurts. I'm in physical pain. So that was the reason I had looked into it in the first place. So we'll see if it actually works. But let me see. Ben, you've definitely seen Risky Business. I haven't seen Risky Business. Your spine is jacked and have a cyst underneath. Wait, what? Oh, my spine is jacked and have a cyst underneath my brain, which causes severe mind. No, Kai. Wait a second. I don't go to the doctor, but I get nosebleeds like once a month for no reason. And my spine is not okay. And I have back pain and a herniated disc. You're saying I have a cyst under my brain? This is crazy to me. Like edibles, etc., are still illegal over here. Yeah, like it doesn't make sense why they are. Like it is stupid. And even in Connecticut, they're not illegal, but I guess there's maybe it's like it's prescription based or something. Because I know like people, like everyone, gets them, no problem. I don't go for a prescription for them. I just went online and was like, boo, 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 Delta 8 or whatever. And it was like, we don't send to you. Like, we don't send to your kind over there in Connecticut. And I was like, oh, but Ben loves Risky Business. But I've never seen it. Edibles help me with the fibrillation. Yes. No. Oh, especially when I have flares in my see. Like it is so beneficial. It's a whole different. It's a whole different thing than like smoking cigarettes. Well, they sell recreational marijuana edibles in Connecticut. See, that's and when I go looking for them, every place I've gone because there's smoke shops everywhere. They don't. They're like they're like I've got like like this like one type of CBD gummy, and I'm like okay any others? Like, what else do we have? And they're like, nothing. So I'm like, okay, forget it. I sent a friend your reaction. Oh my God, okay, you're sharing my shit. Okay, let's see. Slumber Party Massacre 2, and now they can't stop talking about that movie and your reaction. Well, that movie is fantastic. I just spit. That movie is amazing. I I need to watch the third. This is what I'm realizing. Patreon is where is mostly the reaction of the requests I get. So if you request a movie to watch, it's going to be on Patreon. YouTube is mostly the shit I want to watch. That's what I want to see. So you're going to get a lot more because 2024 was stressful in and of itself, just for everyone in general. And mental health, it wasn't a great year. But on top of that, I kept stressing myself out with like trying to get certain movie reactions and this and that, whatever. No, fuck that. So sorry, 2025 is I'm going to post on YouTube mostly the stuff that I just want to watch. So we will be catching up on franchises that I've been, like where is A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, James? Where's Freddy's Dead? Where is Slumber Party 3? Where's Night of the Demons 3? Like I'm still so behind on these franchises because I'm like, well, freaking what was that? Whatever movie that came out that everyone is talking about that I have to watch and blah blah blah. No. So we're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that. I had a great time mostly November and December with my reactions because they were movies that I thought these will do well, but also I wanted to watch them. So if I don't want to watch the movie, I'm really not going to watch the movie unless it's a request, and then that'll end up on Patreon. And if it's honestly, if you request something on Patreon and I love it, it's going to be on YouTube too. Have you done the Sleepaway Camp series yet? Ben, I have done the first two Sleepaway Camp films. I'll give you a little spoiler. Both, actually, I think only the second one is available on my Patreon as a full length. On YouTube, the first two films. The first one, love. I highly suggest you watch that reaction. I do highly suggest you also watch my reaction to the second one because I think it's a fun reaction. But I will tell you, I did not like that movie. I did not like that movie to the point where I did like a breakdown of my best and worst movies I watched in 2024, and that was the worst. I put it as my worst. Right? I think that was when I put it as the worst. I just I was not interested in the second one, but the first one is fantastic and iconic, and I bought it right after watching it, so I have that from Shout Factory as well. Lots of ups and downs, mental health wise in 2024. Yeah, the world is in chaos. Jesus, after like TikTok went away today for like 12 hours, and then our Lord and Savior, what did my friend call him? Orange Daddy was like, I'll bring it back, and it comes back. And so now the kids are like, wow, we love him. I'm like, this is the greatest publicity stunt in the history of the universe. But we're not talking about that now. No, we're not talking about that. That's not what's happening right now. But it's part of the chaos, for better or worse. Even if you love the guy, it's still chaotic. Rewatched Freddy's Dead, and now it's maybe my personal favorite in the entire franchise. I've heard it's terrible, but I used to watch Seed of Chucky, and I thought, this is the worst movie I've ever seen. I never want to watch this movie again. I absolutely hate it. I also watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation, and I said, this is the worst movie I've ever seen. I never want to watch it again. I can't believe this trash ever existed. I love those two movies now. So over time, I've in my old age, I've learned to love and appreciate the more serious entries in a franchise. And then if something is so bad it's good, I love it. I also love Jaws the Revenge, but I've always loved Jaws the Revenge. That movie is so bad. It is amazing. So I hope that if I don't like Freddy's Dead, that I end up liking it later, you know? My favorite reactions James has done is Gremlins. Highly recommend. Yes, I recommend it too. Go watch it 7 times. It's my longest reaction. Well, okay. Kara makes anything better. Can we say that for a second? And if you don't already follow Kara, I don't think her Instagram is public, but she is in a singing group called the Sugar Tones. So if you're on YouTube and you look up the Sugar Tones, she might pop up. And I highly recommend you listen to her because she also is a fantastic singer, disgustingly amazing human being, but the funniest person I know. So regardless of what we're watching, it will be a great time. And that's why I have her on, for you all, but also just to make me feel better about life. Try Weed Maps. You're most likely looking for happy fruit or gelato edibles. They're the favorable 10 milliliter. I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay. Wait a second. Took a picture and pointed it. I'm so stupid. I just pointed to your comment and took a picture of it. Love the Gremlins the action. Kara, yes. No, we love Kara. We love Kara. I love So Bad It's a Good Movie. Oh, I love So Bad It's Good Movies. Yes. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is one of the. Oh, can someone request Attack of the Killer Tomatoes so I can watch it? That's also like there's so many. I have like 70 movies on my list that I want to watch. So when someone requests a movie that ends up also being on that list, you have no idea how happy that makes me, because the requests will take precedent over anything else. So if you request a movie, that is at the top of my list. And then secondary is the stuff that I want to watch. And then third is the list, the list that exists. But that has been on my list for a minute. I want to watch that. Oh my gosh, this is fun, you guys. Is the lip, I mean, the nosebleed happening as we speak? No, just me being disgusting. Okay, you should watch Elvira's Haunted Hills. Oh, you know what? Maybe this Halloween. I did put it. It's in there. I think it's listed under October that we do the follow up because we watched the first one together, right? It only makes sense. And we are, because I'm not going to go to the theater for this for sure, but we are going to watch Practical Magic 2 when that comes out, which I'm guessing will not be like till next year or something. So my sister also is going to come back on a long time ago. The vibe is different, but you can go find it. We watched together Halloween I'm obsessed with my sister. So she's like the second funniest person that I know. I love, well, third maybe only to Moses. Like they are all like the funniest, most best people that I know. And Derek, Blockbusted Videos, if he ever chimed, like those are like the top, like the best people that I know, the funniest people. So my sister and I watched the original Halloween because she had never seen it. And my intention was I'd have her on more often. We'd watch like, we'd probably skip all the sequels and go right from 1 to 2018, the Halloween movie. We never watched a movie after that. Like we never watched anything for the channel. So I'm hoping to watch maybe like, because she doesn't like scary movies, so I want to like fuck her up real bad. Is The Conjuring? I figured The Conjuring will actually scare the shit out of her because she didn't really enjoy Halloween. We had a blast watching it, but she was like, "That wasn't scary," and I was like, "I didn't think you would be that scared," because it doesn't hold up for some people, and I understand that. But I'm gonna have my sister on. I'm trying to get, well, actually, this month, the only reaction that you will get in the month of January on YouTube is Derek and I, Blockbusted Videos, watching Bad Taste. We watched the movie a year and a half ago. We filmed the reaction a year and a half ago, and I just haven't posted it yet. I haven't edited it or posted it yet. So I'm working on that now. It's the only thing I'm working on uh, because it deserves to be seen by the masses. And then it'll end up on the archive on Patreon. The archive is, you have to be like the second tier or something to see the archive. Because that's like, the archive is the stuff that was filmed not knowing it was filmed to not be a full length, which means sometimes I don't know if I'm burping, I don't know if I'm like scratching my ass. Like, I don't know what I'm doing because I expect that when I'm editing, I'm going to edit it out. So now when I film something, I know everything you say and do, James, will be in a full length. Do not mess this up or hit pause and leave the room. So, you have to pay a couple bucks extra on Patreon to see that shit. Let me see. Karate Dog is one of the most ridiculous movies. Karate Dog. JD. We have JD. I have 2 DVDs and 1 bootleg Blu-ray of Bad Taste. I don't physically own it. I forgot where we even found it. We were actually in Salt Lake City. That was when I went to, excuse me, I'm so disgusting. Went to Salt Lake City to watch the Halloween movies. Remember back in the day, I posted about these. Did I do a video on that? I might not have because those videos didn't do well. So I stopped doing like my event recap videos and such. But whatever. We went to Salt Lake City on Instagram. I posted about it because it was fucking amazing. We filmed a reaction while we were there. And he was like, "Was I not funny? Was I not like, did I do something wrong?" I'm like, "No, I just literally, I started prioritizing every other movie in the world." You need to watch public domain movies. They're so fun. That might be a thing too. Those would probably end up on maybe just Patreon. Although the whole point, oh, but I could post them both places. I could post them on YouTube and they can't get, copyright snatched. Never saw Bad Taste. I should check that out. Oh, I almost gave something away. I can't say, but I will about something else to do with I can't, I will say it is a very wet movie. It's similar to like Evil Dead with how like over the top the gore kind of is and like wet and gooey and weird practical effects, but like times 100. And I will say it's not scary. It's just weird and gross. We had a blast watching it. We were cackling. I've never seen Bad Taste. I think I've only seen Dead Alive. I can't talk about that. Do you think you'd ever want to do a horror TV series? Hello, Cassie. Is it pronounced Cassie? Or is it Casey? I would think Cassie. You tell me. I actually had a Patreon tier, River knows, River said hi, right? I had a Patreon tier for a minute where I would take TV show requests, and River was amazing. And she requested Rose Red. So that's on Patreon, all 3 episodes. Are You Afraid of the Dark, which is limited series, 3 episodes. And I'm doing soon Dracula for her, all 3 episodes. And then I had to close the tier because it's too much. It's too overwhelming, and I don't have the time, unfortunately. So I do have shows I want to watch on the channel, but I can't do them for a while. I wanna do Creep Tapes, but I'm realizing with everything going on, like, it's just not gonna work out, the Creep Tapes because it's a continuation of Creep. We watched both movies last year for Found Footage February. So, I would love to, but I can't. Evil Dead is one of my favorite franchises, so I might like it. It's I love the first Evil Dead. The second and third, whatever. Loved the remake, and I really liked Evil Dead Rise. So, I love, like, a good wet, gory movie. Evil Dead is very much that, but it leans into the camp. Like, it leans very heavily into the camp, so it's a good time. Bates Motel is also amazing. Oh, um, I did watch the first few seasons of Bates Motel, and that was so good. I forgot why we stopped watching it. Um, watch Tales from the Crypt. Oh, I haven't seen that since I was a child. Like the OG, I definitely didn't watch all of those. I watched a bunch of them when I was a kid. I wasn't supposed to, but whatever. Ow. Can you guys hear my back cracking? Ooh, that's a good one. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot that I got where is it? It's not there. Bad people doing bad things. Oh, you guys watched me watch that movie already. I'm looking around, I'm like, I forgot that these things existed in my home. I forgot that I like owned certain things. I've got my the Substance. I don't know if you guys can see the Substance custom tape from Frightgasm sitting in front of my TV. I've got my German version of The Relic, that was sent to me from a friend of mine, in Germany. Literally, it's the German copy in like a big shell case. I put it in and it didn't work, which was unfortunate, but I'm gonna try again. Um, Let me see, 80s. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, the OG. No, I saw parts when I was a kid, like episodes when I was a kid. Just do 1 month of anthology. I talk to you fucking fast. Anthology month and shows like Creep Show. That's a good idea. Anthology April or something like that. I'm a sucker for a theme. I've said this before. Where's my Instagram? No, where's my YouTube? There it is. I have like different notes. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I had like things I wanted to say when I did my reaction with. Oh wait, what is this? Okay, what did I just say? Anthology month. There. Oh my god, I have a list of to do things. Oh yeah. Oh, these are my actual to dos that I haven't done. Hishkenstein post. I want to post about the Hishkenstein movie. Edit Bad Taste. Edit Gonjiam. Oh yeah, that's one of the um, found footage films. Edit High Desert. Oh, I already watched Hell House. Edit Hell House 2. Watch Creep. No, I can't do that show. January Rush Party. Smile. January live stream. Doing it. Never Hike Alone trilogy. Okay, cool. I should look at my to-do list sometime. Let me see. Oh, what do we got? It's a good alternative. Trilogy of Terror. I have seen Lee. I watched it. It's on Patreon. That was a request I got. So I would think maybe it'll end up on. Oh well, I'm sorry. If I do an anthology month, it'll absolutely end up on YouTube. If not, it's just strictly a full length on Patreon. That was last summer. I think someone requested that. Um, Let me see. Tales from the Dark Side. I've heard that's great. Or Monsters. Monsters. Someone just requested a 2010 film called Monsters. That's not the same thing, right? Um, Trilogy of Terror is awesome. That was weird and fun. Made 7 wait, what? Amicus? British Horror Company made 7 anthology films, 1965, 1973. Ooh, okay. Listen, I mean, I haven't plugged it yet. I just keep saying Patreon, but if you guys wanna go to the Patreon, and join the badass tier, you can make a request. I have to watch it. It's just horror movies. You tell me a horror movie to watch, and I have to watch it. So if you are like really like James needs to see this movie, go to the Patreon. Tell me what to do. I'm a people pleaser. I'll do it. The Zuni fetish doll gave me nightmares. as a kid. If I had seen that as a kid, it would have given me nightmares too, because that was the segments are all very good. The segments are all very interesting. Loved that Karen Black was in every single one playing a different character. Absolutely crushed it. But that last segment was like next level terror. That was fantastic. Ow, that was a good crack. Let me see. Am I missing any messages from up y'all? No, I'm not. This is good. This is good. Oh my gosh, it is getting cold in here. That's why I have my Gentle Bull sweater on. You can get this from gentlebull.com. I don't know if that's true, but Gentle Bull is a thrift shop in Connecticut that I love. Wow, yeah. I didn't have an agenda for today, so this is fantastic. I'm trying to think. Didn't I just Walmart had, because I can't buy things for myself anymore. I'm very much like this budget, big time budget. Oh, here it is. But I got this. It's $5. I was like, I don't need to eat tomorrow, and there actually was a whole day I didn't eat, and that was fine. So I could get this for $5. And then David earlier just sent me $5. So basically, David bought this for me. Thank you, David. What's stupid that I got it, the reason it's ridiculous is this is the same every year. This insert, this whatever, is the same release every single year. They just changed the slipcover, but I'm a sucker for a slipcover. So it's got six, and this always is hilarious to me. It has 6 H2O and Resurrection out of order. And then where's last year's? Oh, last year, where's this? I thought last year has a slipcover. Wow, last year's doesn't even have a slipcover. I'm just a piece of garbage. H2O Resurrection 6. So they're both out of order in different ways. Like you had 2 chances to get it right and got it wrong both times. But I figured, you know what? Someday this might be worth something and I'll be so happy that I have it. Or if something ever happens to any of my discs, I have a whole Halloween 3 shelves of Halloween movies over there. And then those are over there because that's my like multi-movie collection. So it's a whole whatever of like DVD sets, like where it's like one case, but it's got like, 3 movie collection, whatever. Or Tremors is like a 7 movie collection. So cute. Let me see what we got. What you should do is just whittle down your list and just have the footage handy so you can just edit it and put it out. That's what I'm trying to do. The thing is, the reason I can't do as many requests each month, and I only limit it to like 4 or 5, is because I want to have time to film the other stuff, and I have to be like in the right mental state. So if I get home from work and I'm really tired, I'm not gonna be like, let me watch, RJ requested a film. Let me sit down and watch this freaking thing and be in a bad mood, because that's not fair to RJ. It's not fair to other people who are watching the movie, and it's not fair to myself because now I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I would. So that's why my new thing is occasionally I'll film a reaction when I get home from work. Mostly I film them on days off. So I can wake up in the morning, film like 4 movies in a row, which is also exhausting, and then feel very accomplished. And then I can just put those up and whatever. And now again, because I have a back catalog of Patreon reactions, I'm looking through those and finding which movies I want to just edit and port over to YouTube. Because look, why? Christian's not in here, but the only request that Christian ever made on my channel for a request was for this movie called Visiting Hours. And why is Visiting Hours not on YouTube yet? I don't know. I prioritized a bunch of other movies, even though Visiting Hours was easily one of my favorites, and it only exists on Patreon. So like I'm going to go through and start doing movie polls and whatever and finding like my favorites, and they will end up there. They will end up there. I want to recommend House by the Cemetery because there is one scene that is terrifying. Isn't that part of like a trilogy? I don't want to waste one request on something that doesn't knock James' socks off. I kind of think Argento's Phenomena is a shock knock off kind of film. Well, that's the one you requested, right? That's your February is Phenomena. I'm hoping at least Fulci fan, Love Zombie and the Beyond. I think there was like Zombie 2? I haven't seen these, but I saw like a clip of some woman getting like glass shoved into her eye, and that messed me up as a kid. Um, the collectors know the difference. About what? Oh, some Fulci. Chance has watched like 2 of his movies, so I wanna oh, okay, I'm backpedaling, sorry, I'm reading the messages out of order 'cause I'm stupid. Fluorescent, a love phenomena, Jennifer Connelly. I'm excited for Phenomena because I know that Jennifer Connelly character is the inspiration for the Jennifer character in the Clock Tower video game. So that is why I'm very excited, for that movie. I know nothing about it, so that's exciting. Um Then opera became yeah, I haven't seen any Fulci. I don't think I've seen any of his movies, right? I'm pretty sure I have not. Um, because was it Mario Bava? Who did, Demons and Demons 2? I watched those. Who did, is it Tenebrae? Tenebrae? Tenebrae. Who did that? I saw that. Is that Fulci? Um, Speaking of collectors, have you watched The Collector? Not since it came out, River. And I remember it scaring me, but I don't remember anything about it. So that would be a great watch at some point because like 0 memory. And then there was a sequel, and I remember seeing like clips of a club scene, but I don't know anything about that movie. I never watched it. And they've been rumored to be doing a third since forever. And um I think it's being worked on again. So maybe we'll get a 3 because it was The Collector, The Collection, and then I think the next one was like The Collected is what they were gonna do a third one. Um, the sequel is my fave. Oh, so maybe someone will request it, or if I have time, I can just sneak it in and do it. Zombie 2 or The Beyond are amazing. Well, if I watch Zombie 2, I have to watch Zombie 1 first, right? And The Beyond, that's not the one that's part of that trilogy, right? There's like a trilogy. House by the Cemetery is part of like a Fulci trilogy thing. You just need to be better. Let me get through Dracula first. Once I get your Dracula series out, then we can talk about you being badass again, so we can get more reactions out there. I just don't want to get behind. Dracula will take a minute because it's 3, it's like an hour and 30 to an hour and 40 per episode. Tenebrae. I was pronouncing it wrong the whole time. It's on Patreon, but I was pronouncing it incorrectly the whole time. Deep Red is another great. I've heard Deep Red. That whole Argento, Fulci, Bava, like I that I have to watch them. I just they're always on the back burner. Maybe 2024 is the year. That's empty now. But yeah, Ben, that's on Patreon. If you're not on the Patreon, the lowest tier still gives you access to all of my full length movies, just not the archive, which is the old ones, but old means it was filmed in like 2023. So anything from like end of 2023 to now, you can be the lowest tier, and it's like 70 movies or something. Like let's see, actually. I just reorganized the collection the other day, right? I was very proud of that. Let me see. This is how it looks when you're there. I got for slashers and killers, I have 17 movies, 8 found footage, 7 sci-fi and body horror, 7 thrillers, 5 creature features, 9 witchcraft and the occult, zombies and demons. I have 4, and that is oh wait, that's not one of them. That's me killers and slashers and stuff, right? Slashers and killers. The Loved Ones, Circus Kane, Terrifier 3, The Dentist, Curtains, Maxine, Tenebrae, 1982 is there. Is there. The Burning, Haunt, Fatal Games. There's so many. Oh, Slumber Party Massacre. No, I'm sorry. Sleepaway Camp 2. We were talking about Sleepaway Camp 2. Collabos. I forgot. Cubbyhole. Where's Leo? He's not here. I forgot he requested that. April Fools. See, most of these are the requests. Oh my god, they have holiday horror, we have horror comedy, we have the TV shows. And the TV shows basically is a a page dedicated to River. So it's the 3 episodes of Rose Red, the 3 episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark, and it's going to have the 3 episodes of Dracula, and then that's going to be it pretty much. So it's just the River collection. Sorry, work. Let me see. I have to see. I started just talking. Fulci is super gore guy, so you will remember him. Okay, well, is whichever. Okay, Zombie One doesn't exist. Zombie Two is an unofficial sequel to Dawn of the Dead. Oh, so Zombie Two is the first movie? That's so weird. Is that the one where the lady gets her eye pushed into the thing? I saw that as a child. I don't know why that one clip existed any place when I was a child, but I never watched the movie and it wasn't like on TV. I don't know where I saw it, but it really messed me up. Also, someone getting put into like a meat grinder when I was younger. There was a clip of that somewhere. But again, it wasn't a movie I was watching. It was like a clip that was just shown to me when I was a kid. And so that's another reason I really hate grindy things. I was like, this is really unacceptable. I don't want to watch this. Zombie One. Okay, yeah. Ben says I'll join the Patreon. Well, then welcome, Ben. Um, the River Collection. I'm flattered. You should be. It literally is entirely for you. It's all of your requests, and I've loved all the requests you've made. We're gonna see what happens with Dracula. I don't like vampire things, but you have said it's good, so I am expecting it to be good. The eye splinter scene. Yeah, there's like a shard of glass, and I think she gets pushed into it. I remember I was watching it, and at the time, as a child, couldn't tell you what I had for lunch yesterday, but I remember this very vividly. Is I had not seen practical effects like that, so I didn't look away because I expected the scene to cut or to look silly or to look fake, and it didn't. And my little child brain just like froze because I was like, I think they killed her. Like my brain was like, she's dead. Like none of that looked fake to me, and I was not well. Um, oh, you haven't even watched it. You requested a show that you have not watched. That is brave. That is very brave. And in a genre that I have specifically said I do not enjoy. This will be a good time. We're going to see, we will experience this together. We're going to see where this goes. Um, we're talking about the 2020 miniseries Dracula. That's what I'll be watching soon. Ow. Ow. Oof. Crack-a-lack. What's everyone having for dinner? That movie Zombie 2 was a video nasty, so you get the idea. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I love that, River. You picked it so that we could watch it together. That is actually really cute. I really love that. Thank you. That's really adorable. I appreciate that you chose it so we could watch it together because you wanted to watch it. I want burritos. I know that's right. River, me too. Moses is cooking some chicken stuff downstairs, so he he could just like look at food and go "Pff," and it tastes amazing. He does, and I'll be like, "How did you make this?" And he's like, "I don't know, I just made it up." He never writes down recipes. He just makes shit up. Um, Ben, that's not how I God, I need to be appropriate, James. Be appropriate. BBC means something else. um was it from the BBC? Is that who did Dracula? I haven't even I tried finding it streaming someplace and I couldn't like get a cohesive situation. So I will find it. But yeah, I meant the whatever, it's fine. It's okay. Yeah, we're moving past the BBC. Yeah, no, I don't have time. I don't know how to cook. I don't like cooking. I don't enjoy it. It gives me no pleasure. I'm not good at it anyway, although Moses says there's a couple things I cook well. But Moses will spend like 3 hours in the kitchen. He loves it, and he'll make the best food I've ever fucking had in my life. So he's been making some kind of chicken thing downstairs. If you were to pop corn dogs in the freaking air fryer, I'd be happy. I never seen her. Yeah, burritos, tacos, nachos. There's a bunch of places, but there's a place, I forgot the name of it. It's like Bar on Cedar, I think is that what it's called, in Connecticut. that we've gotten food. One of my girls I work with has ordered it, and it's like $9 nachos, and it's a pizza box full of nachos. So the size, it's like when you get nachos, sometimes like they cram it in like a plastic container, so it's nachos on nachos on nachos, and the shit gets soggy. No, it is delivered to you in a pizza box. It's all flat. So even if you feel like you need to warm it up, you can still like just slide it onto some tin foil and pop it in the oven and do like broil for 3 minutes, and it's going to be nice and crispy. Anyway, sorry, it for $9 it feeds like two people, which means for me it feeds one. But that like so freaking good, and cheese and chicken and shit. Um, sorry, I'm so hungry. What did I have today? I shouldn't be hungry. I had pizza for lunch. My boss let me get what is it? Food for the team. And yesterday it was 50% off any size two or more topping pizza from Domino's. So James went crazy and got 4 large pizzas and cheesy bread, and that all was in our allotted budget. And so we all like went ham on pizza yesterday. I had tons of pizza today. We have tons of pizza for tomorrow. We'll have pizza for the next like 5 days at work. We watched that Dracula when it was on BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, not the eggplant emoji. Not the eggplant emoji. I would accept it either way. I would take that. Oof, I'm just gonna stop talking. Who Dracula was from Stephen Moffat. He's done a lot of BBC, aka British Broadcasting. Yes, Doctor Who freaking typo. Yeah, just it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, no. I'll watch that if I can do one episode tomorrow. Like in my mind, when I do a mini series for River, when I did Rose Red and Are You Afraid of the Dark, I watched them all the way through in one sitting. So Rose Red, I think, was like an hour and a half per episode as well, and I watched them all one after the other after the other. And I remember that night, I didn't plan on doing it, but I watched all 3 in a row, and then I had literally the second it finished, I had ran out of the room and like put on like regular clothes, and Moses and I went to go watch Alien Romulus at the movies. We had tickets for that night, so I watched 3 basically full length movies in a row because that's how long the freaking episodes were, and then went and watched Alien Romulus. And then when I did what is it? Are You Afraid of the Dark? The same thing is I wasn't fully intending to watch all of them, but I was like, oh, they're like 45 minutes each. So I went boom, boom, pow. So I feel like Skeleton. So I feel like with Skeleton just joined the chat. That's why I randomly said that. I feel like when I do Dracula, I kind of want to do all of them in a row, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. Because what did I say? Tomorrow's on my list for tomorrow. Like in my shit right here, besides Dracula, is what I say: Vicious Fun, Fargo, and The River Wild. The River Wild, I think, can wait because that is for Scott, and Scott, we talked about the end of the month anyway. And Poughkeepsie tapes and VHS are for the end of February, so I could do Vicious Fun and Fargo, and then maybe sneak in a Dracula episode tomorrow. But the thing is, I'm a sucker for a short film, and Poughkeepsie tapes is only an hour and 21 minutes. VHS is 2 hours long. That'll be its own day. Once a movie's over like an hour and 45, I won't add it to, I won't watch it the same day as something else for the most part. It seems silly, but like Vicious Fun's an hour and 41. We're cutting it close, but that's fine. 2-hour movie? No, that'll be maybe when I get home from work on like this coming Thursday or Friday or Saturday or something like that, whatever. Then I'll watch VHS. And Forbidden Planet is just for me for March, so that'll happen whenever. Okay, I can squeeze that in. I can make that work. Actually, speaking of British TV, have you ever watched Ghost Watch? No, I've heard that I need to watch Ghost Watch. I have heard I need to watch it. There's also, what's it called? There's another. It's called like UV. No, not UHF. What's it called? W. What the fuck? Where is it? Is it down here? Chucky, Evil Dead, blah, 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 blah. Something, something, something. Wrong turn. Where is it? It's like W. What's a movie? Y'all are gonna just have to tell me. What's a movie that is about like a Halloween broadcast, not Late Night with the Devil. I already watched that. But it's similar vibe. It's like a fake Halloween night broadcast that I think goes wrong. I have that on DVD. I bought it because I was like, this looks cute. My friend was like, get that. And I haven't watched it yet. It's like WHV. Why don't I have like I know I have it. I just can't oh, is this it? Yes. I found it. VFW. WNUF. Halloween special. This. Yeah, it's Scream 9. It's Scream 9. You crushed it. And this is the DVD. For decades, obscure film collectors and lovers and okay, whatever. Originally broadcast live on October 31st, 1987, the WNUF Halloween special is a stunning expose of terrifying supernatural activity that unfolded at the infamous Weber House, the site of ghastly murders. So it's like a mockumentary, like a fake. It's basically Late Night with the Devil, but this movie came out in the 80s. The infamous 1987 live broadcast. So like it's not real, I don't think. But because that's the same thing as Ghostwatch, right? Where it's like a newscast thing, but it's not real. But they it's like a mockumentary, found footage, broadcast, something, something. Skeleton says it's real. I saw it happen. You were there. You're in it. You're the kid on the cover. I knew it. Haven't seen Ghostwatch either, but every single person who has seen it raves about it. So let's put that on the list for next found footage February. I know that's crazy to say that like a year from now I'll be watching it again, but the thing is, okay, I'm sorry to keep like mentioning Patreon, but I post with no rhyme or reason on Patreon. I'm more strategic with YouTube, so I could watch that movie tomorrow and put it on Patreon just because I feel like it. But on YouTube, I will wait for found footage February, if that makes sense. So if you want all of my reactions, like the minute I film them, that's Patreon. Let me see. WNUF, yes, fluorescent. Hi, Mike. Who's Mike? Where's Mike? There's Mike. You're beautiful. You exude so much adorably beautiful energy. Stop it. Wait, Mike. Don't I wait? Mike? Wait a second. I'm looking up your last name because I'm like, aren't you that Mike? No, it's a different Mike. Sorry, there was a different Mike that I thought. I was like, wait, you're our friend. We haven't seen you in a long time, but no, but thank you. Thank you, Mike. It's called ADHD. I guess I wear it well, so thank you very much. Yes, Skeleton, it's Michael Jordan. Wow. Oof. Can you hear the cracking? Ghostwatch aired with all the normal people who are on daily TV. Oh, that's fun then. So that'd be like your normal news actors essentially being in a movie. So it's that much more real. Starts off as a typical haunted house show, but it goes crazy. Holy shit, I'm a big fan. Yeah, Michael Jordan is here. Say hello, Skeleton, Michael Jordan, Skeleton. I keep picking up this cup. It's empty. I got this from Universal when I went with my sister. I got it for Moses, but I use it all the time. There are 2 Tales from Crypt episodes that are super like that. I am requesting those this October instead of a full movie. Okay. How long are the episodes? How long are the episodes? If you think they're that good, request them for September. And then maybe I'll edit them down for October. Although I have a very ambitious October planned, and I don't know if this will be strictly for Patreon or if it'll maybe be a YouTube thing as well. I don't know. But I plan on watching, or if I'm gonna edit these down, I don't know. I do not know, everyone. Do not come for me. I'm still figuring this out. I want to watch every Halloween movie because I'm just like a glutton for punishment. In order at some point throughout the course of the year, and then in October, post all of them. Like I want in my mind, let's say next week I watched Halloween and just put that on the back burner. Then in February I watched like parts 2 and 3. And then the next month watched 4 and 5 and then eventually 6 and H2O and then blah blah blah. Get all the way through the franchise. And then like slowly go through and edit them occasionally. When October comes, I would basically just for the month of October dump all of the YouTube reactions of the whole Halloween franchise. And then on Patreon, you'd have all of the full lengths. Like October would just be the whole Halloween franchise. That is my kind of goal, but I also don't want to alienate any other fun Halloween movies that I would like to, like Halloween themed movies that I could be watching. So we're seeing, and then time is a construct, so that's the thing. Oh, they're 25 minutes each. Yeah. So if you request like two or three of those, that equals a movie. You said there's 2 episodes? Done. Oh, All Through the House. Television Terror and the New Arrival from season 4. I've heard All Through the House. Is that Tales from the Crypt? That's the Killer Santa Claus, but that soap opera lady, right? There's a movie Nick watched that I want you to remember. All I can remember is it is in the show. Wait, what? There's a movie Nick watched that I want you to watch, but I gotta remember the name of it. Oh, okay. Let me know the name of it. When you remember, let me know. Skeleton says, Michael Jordan, if you give me an autograph, I'll give you your dress. You scared him away. Mike hasn't made a comment this whole time. He came in and he was like, and then he bounced. Curtains is on Patreon. $25 minutes for one, 18 for the other. Oh, that's fantastic. That sounds amazing. Oh, that sounds beautiful. That's the kind of shit I'll watch for TV. An 18-minute episode? Yes. We will not be forgiven. No. What did someone say at work today? One of the customers said there was like a fight in the mall and I guess like 15 kids, like teenagers or something, got into a fight, knocked over a bunch of shit and broke some stuff. And supposedly someone had a knife. I don't know, whatever. It was like right down the hall from us and we didn't die, so we're fine. But some lady came in afterwards and she was like, oh, she was like, they haven't found Jesus or they don't know God yet. And that's why. And I was like, yeah, okay, here, just enjoy your night. Yeah, I'm gonna start Steven Universe. Yeah, every month I'll do 1 episode of an 18-minute show. Literally your average high school experience. Yeah, we didn't do that. We had a lot of fun and we were annoying, but we didn't do that shit in public. Like, go away. Like, I don't understand the generational thing of I need to have an audience. And that's which is hysterical because I'm literally live on camera talking about movies. God, I'm dumb. But as a kid, that was not a thing. But we didn't have TikTok and cell phones and stuff. So I guess that's why. What was it? I was talking to someone. Oh, we're at work again. We're talking about like how kids will come into the store and be like, I'm doing a project for school and I have to take a picture of something and blah, blah, blah. And we'll say yes or no or whatever. And then we're like, back in the day, we had to do that kind of stuff, but they never asked for pictures. And I was like, oh, because we didn't have phones. You didn't have cameras. Like you were not, it was not assumed that you had readily available a picture camera, you know? Kai says hypocritical heifer. You're not kidding. It's dead ass. It is dead ass. Oh my God. Try to get him to do 1 episode of a TV show a month, but he wouldn't listen to me. No, I can't. It for some reason, it stresses me out. I'm a completionist. So even when you request the beginning of a franchise, I will do this. I love watching a part 1 knowing there's a part 2 and a 3 and a 4, but my brain starts being like, "I need to continue and I must watch the rest." So, just know if you request a part 1 of something, please, the next month, give me a part 2 and a part 3 and a part 4. Like, let me just get it out of the way, and be done with it. Um, Let me see. I'm just going through my Blu-ray collection at the moment. Having a look at this is everything else is good to recommend. Oh, sorry, that was a speech text. That's how I live my life is sentences that don't make sense because I do talk to text. So, Ben, I'm here with you. I am Ben. Ben is me. Let me see. Kai called me a heifer, and that is correct. Oh, good. I always think I'm missing. I'm like not caught up. Wow, it's 8 o'clock already. James's corner of the net. Yes, I love that. I love that name, Ben. That is actually fantastic. Oh, dinner time. Yeah, it's 6:01 for me. Okay, I forget. Kai, it's only what 5 for you? It's 5 o'clock for Kai. 6 o'clock for Skeleton. Oh my gosh, that means it's like 1 a.m. for Ben. What are you doing? We used to have she's not here tonight, but Georgina used to be, she used to come in, and Georgina was in the UK, I believe, and it'd be like 3 or 4 hours ahead or something. And I was like, "I appreciate you for being awake and being here." Canadian, that's why. Oh, I wanna go to Canada so bad. Um, I only know a couple people in Canada, and there are different areas. I also know someone that's in Chicago, and I wanna go visit them and then turn it into, like, a Canada trip, um, someday, maybe. I don't know. You have to have money for those things, but and time. Again, time is a construct. Oh god, so we all went over our drinks, we went over our plans for the week, we caught up on a bunch of shit that I have to watch now. I told you that tomorrow I'm watching a bunch of things in this very room, so I'm excited for that. And dinner. Dinner, you know, center chicken dinner. James can share the net. Yes. Are we still gonna ask questions? Oh, you could have been asking this whole time. That was the point. Okay, ask me your questions now. Ben's on holiday. Oh, right. Ben is on holiday. Yeah. Let Kai ask his questions. How's your day? My day was, you know what? It was pretty good. I went to work, which usually means not good. But today was fine. Nothing went wrong. The fight down the hall, that was cute. Top 5 horror remakes. Oh, you're okay. This is the kind of shit you're gonna pull with me. All right, fine. Um, I'll say I don't know off top of my head. I'm gonna say Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. I will say Last House on the Left remake. Um, I will say The Blob because that is a remake and that movie is insane. Um, and incredible. Impossible. What else? What other horror remakes? Hmm. I even did a video on all my top remakes, and I can't remember what I even uh, said. Um, I might get some flack for this, but I'm going to say It, at least chapter 1. I do love Tim Curry's version of It, and that movie is so fun, but it is also exceptionally bland and boring. It was a TV movie in the 90s that had no budget from a mediocre director. Okay, so whatever. I love the movie, but you can't say that It Chapter 1 was not an improvement. Okay, so we're going to say that. And Poltergeist. I'm kidding. That movie's terrible. The remake is terrible. We got. Okay, The Fog. Absolutely not. That is not. The Ring. Does that count? I think The Ring is far superior to Ring You. But just in case it doesn't count. Okay. Hmm. I do love like Black Christmas and Sorority Row, but I don't find them. Well, Sorority Row, I have not seen the original, like House on Sorority Row. Black Christmas, the original, I do think is better than the remake, but I love the remake. I need one more. Does Red Dragon count? Because I think that no, I haven't seen Manhunter. No, no, no. Shush, 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 shush. Armor Gur. I love the Evil Dead remake, but I am too in love with the original to say that. What are we doing? You really got me stumped on this last one. You have me stumped. I said it. I said it. Chapter 1 is better than the TV movie. Okay. Well, I haven't seen the original, so I can't say that either. Damn it. I was going to say The Crazies, because The Crazies is so good. What the fuck? Hermerger. I said Texas Chainsaw. Okay. I guess Fade to Black. I bought this, I never watched it. I guess I'm gonna have to say The Hills Have Eyes, but I'm gonna say The Hills Have Eyes and Last House on the Left. No, I've already said Last House on the Left. House on Haunted Hill. I've never seen the original, but I love House on Haunted Hill so much. I think it probably is better than the original. But just in case it's not, and I'm wrong because I haven't seen the original, that's not fair. I will say The Hills Have Eyes. I think that remake did an incredible job of taking the depravity of the first one and somehow still elevating it stylistically. Okay, what are the other questions? Dracula 1958, The Thing. Oh, The Thing. I'm so stupid. Oh, wait, but I haven't seen the original of that either. And I haven't seen the original of The Fly, so I can't say that. Cat People. Didn't know it was a remake. And Dracula 1979, you're saying. Okay. Favorite slasher of the 80s? I will say Michael Myers because he was always my favorite when I was younger. I only truly believe in the first 7 movies of the franchise. But if we're looking at the 80s in general, when I think 80s slasher? Okay, fuck. Damn it, Kai. What's your definition of slasher? Because like 80s slasher to me is camp and over the top. So then it's like Slumber Party Massacre. Then it's Friday the 13th because every movie is ridiculous. Like the first couple are kind of scary and then it just gets sillier and sillier and sillier and they're so fun. But when I was younger, the franchise that had me in a chokehold and is the reason I love horror, the 2 franchises, I'm sorry, mostly are Child's Play and Halloween. So it would be Chucky and or Michael Myers. What's your favorite song? You know I don't listen to music. Of the John Carpenter Apocalypse trilogy, which I have not seen all of them, so this is not going to be a fair answer. Which is the way you would like least for the world to end? I have not seen because it's They Live, right? It's They Live. Jesus, it's They Live. Isn't like Escape from New York and In the Mouth of Madness. I've only seen In the Mouth of Madness of those 3. So I can't really say. Stephen King adaptation. Okay. Stephen King adaptations you would like to see done or redone. Kai comes in hot. I would like to see The Shining. The things we just got Doctor Sleep not that long ago, and so I don't think they're gonna touch that franchise again for a very long time. I have not seen the TV movie since it came out, but I remember falling asleep and being like, "This is awful." I like a lot I love The Shining with Jack Nicholson, but it's nothing like the book. I would love to see the book truly adapted with today's modern, like, budgets and aesthetic. Like, how again, the It TV movie is so good and so fun, but they were able to completely recreate it, pull a lot more from the book, and make a hearty, hefty 2-hour scary movie. The movie is scary. I would like to have something like that with The Shining. Don't touch Carrie anymore. The first one's too iconic. Um, they did The Stand again, and The Stand, the first one, the first Stand limited series, whatever, scared me as a kid. But I don't think I know enough Stephen King to know what other ones possibly, but I would say The Shining. I feel like we have not gotten a definitive we could get a more definitive version of The Shining, which is probably controversial to say. Am I missing any questions? The Thing, The Blob, The Fly, It, Dawn of the Dead. Ooh, Dawn of the Dead, I'm so stupid. Yes, Dawn of the Dead, fantastic. The original is great, but the remake is holy shit. Flatteners. I didn't see it. I haven't seen the original either, but I heard the remake was absolutely terrible. I'm very behind on the chat. Probably Jason or Freddy, Texas Chainsaw, Evil Dead. Oh, good. I'm catching up. What's your favorite kill? What's OAT mean? What's of all time? Favorite kill? Oh, I don't know. It's weird because it's not a great kill, but one of the kills that comes to mind where when I watched it, it held a lot of weight to me, and this is just stupid, is the first kill, the kill of the nurse in the cult basement of Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. It was it was the first time I was watching a Halloween movie that was new because it was mid-90s, and I remember walking and I had fallen in love with the franchise. All the movies went up to 1989, and I was in Blockbuster, and I, like, looked in the wall and was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? There's a 6th movie, and it's in the new section? Like, what are you talking about?" Because I was a child. And so I watched it, and I remember being like, "He's been gone for so long. What happened?" And when he walked up and crept up behind her and grabbed her and did this and whatever, that kill lives in my head rent free. So I guess I'll say that one. And probably another one just because it was again like mid 90s and I was young and this was like these were the movies that were shaping my, my love of horror was Casey Becker from Scream. I know it's very probably cliche to say, but it's not the creativity of the kill, it was the impact that it had, you know? I'm getting very deep right now. Let me see. That was Kill of All Time, The Thing, In the Mouth of Madness. Oh, I'm sorry. I named all the wrong movies for his Apocalypse thing. Oh, so I've seen The Thing and In the Mouth of Madness. I don't like The Cold Kai, so I'm not gonna say The Thing. I still haven't seen Prince of Darkness. It's on my list. I don't know how the world ends in that, and don't tell me because I do want to watch it. So I guess I'd have to say In the Mouth of Madness. Like, let us get ravaged by monsters and then go to the movies at the end. That sounds fantastic. Kind of wants to be a prequel to The Shining of the guy that killed his kids. That is a great idea. Yes. Yes, I would love that. Two-part mini series I loved, Storm of the Century and Rose Red. Oh, yes, Rose Red. River requested Rose Red. It's on Patreon. I had not seen it since it came out back in, what, 2002, and I honestly don't think I even watched the whole thing because as I was watching it, I was like, "This is all unfolding, and I do not remember any of this." So, that was really good. Storm of the Century I've never seen. Um Let me see. The ones with cars would be good. Oh, the Maximum Overdrive. Wasn't Stephen King on cocaine when he directed that? He directed that. Um, and then, okay, best part of The Shining is Jack and grading, saying the hard R. Oh, oh, Jesus Christ. Um, Are you gonna watch The Wolfman? Yes. Hi, Grim. Yes, I want to watch that. I'll probably watch it on the channel. That'll probably be like one of like the new movies maybe I watch. Because I'm getting into body horror. I don't care for werewolf movies. Like I don't not like them. I just don't seek them out. Not interested. I've heard this is more of like a transformative body horror movie, so I'm interested. Um, James Nick watched the Mouth of Madness and Prince. No, no, no. In the Mouth of Madness is one of my favorite movies ever. I have seen that. I have not seen Prince of Darkness yet. Okay, that's so weird you mentioned that because my favorite kill is also from Halloween 6. It's the guy who gets the head exploded. Oh, I love that. People sit on that movie. They're like, I don't understand. And the cult, I don't give a shit. Michael is scary, intimidating, and it does have some of the coolest kills. Even the guy when she's like running away in the beginning and she's screaming, she's like, get in the car, get in the car. And he's like, what? And he was drinking on the job because, of course. And Michael just walks over and twists his neck. The neck twist was in the original, but they went and they added an insert. Dimension Film said you need more gore. I'm not mad at them for saying that, but they added an insert of the neck twist and the neck sticking, like the bone sticking out. I'm like, it's so simple. I love a simple kill. Another one that's probably one of my favorites of even like the Friday the 13th franchise um, is in Jason Takes Manhattan, and it's when he kills Kelly Yu, I think is her name, in the disco on the ship. And all he does is the music is loud and it's bright and it's whatever, and she's been running around screaming. It's all campy and silly, and he grabs her and he strangles her and he throws her. And when she hits the floor, the music stops and it's just dead silent for like 10 seconds. And I was like, that is amazing. Like those are the kills that make that I love. Um, I can deal with bad CGI. Oh my god, I'm so behind on these. Was not sure about the CGI. Oh my gosh, the Langoliers used to scare me so bad, but the CGI confused me because I was like, I'm not sure what I'm looking at, and why is it like a cartoon? I was like, as a kid when I watched it, I literally thought it was like a Toontown thing, where like the Langoliers were like cartoons that lived in like Toonland. Like my brain couldn't comprehend how bad the CGI was back then, but that movie scared me as a kid. Or it's a TV movie, or is it a limited series? How does that practical effects? So that's gonna be interesting to see. Which one? Wait, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm so behind on all the messages. Someone catch me up. Kai, what was your fifth question? I like producer's cut of Halloween 6. I liked the producer's cut because it had more Loomis, but I hated everything else about it. I thought it was very stupid. Like I understand what they were maybe trying to do, but knowing even more information about it now, knowing that it just no movie, the producer's cut and the theatrical are still so far removed from the script that Daniel Farrens handed them when they said, let's make the movie. So it just kills me. It's like, it all just kills me. Hate producer's cut, but the theatrical is fun. Yes, no, agree. I really don't like, yes, Kelly Hu. Yes, Lady Deathstrike. Who? Helly, whatever. She's also in Scorpion King movie. We watched Alligator 1980 over the weekend. I forgot. I haven't seen that one. I love a creature feature. Like when good animals go bad. I prefer the theatrical cut. The theatrical cut is so bombastic. Like if you're gonna go all out, then go all out, and that's what it does. I answered it. Wolfman. Hi James. Just listened to you while at work. Christian! Christian! I just mentioned I don't know if maybe you're behind. I don't know if you're no, you're probably watching live right now. I mentioned the visiting hours earlier because I was talking about how that needs to I want that on on YouTube so bad. Like of the movies I've reacted to for Patreon that are not on YouTube yet, that is at the top of my list whenever I think about like the movie I want to edit for YouTube so bad. It is that, and you requested it, and I love it. So, um, I love it so much. I bought it. I even bought like, I think what movie does it come with? When I bought it, it was only available with another movie attached to it. Oh, Bad Dreams. So I got this because I couldn't find just visiting hours. Oh my gosh! I also just found this out. So I talked to this guy. He's awesome. He's a collector. We follow each other on Instagram. We were talking about Halloween 2 the other day. We're just going back and forth and back and forth. I have a movie that he wants really bad, and he has visiting hours in like the big box. So I'm hopefully, I think, getting that from him in July, and I'm giving him the movie that he wants from me. So, sorry, like literally, when I tell you guys, if you haven't seen Visiting Hours, Christian recommended it. I watched it. I was blown away from start to finish. It is incredible. It's giving Silence of the Lambs, and it kills me that it's not recognized as much as Silence of the Lambs. I don't know if I'm overhyping it, but I literally from start to finish was like, this movie is incredible. I love it. It's amazing. Um, let me see. What's on your watch list right now? Me? Let me get you my list. Well, it's weird now because my list is no longer just made up of stuff that I want to watch. It's like a combination of like it's like what I want to watch and requests. And there's no real order. Let me see. Let me go to YouTube. I'm very cold. It's very cold in here. I'm gonna have to leave soon. But let me see. Where's my list? Oh my God, it's way down here. Scream. Oh, rankings. Irma Gurr, where's the list? Modern trailers. Nope. Oh, I think I made a whole nother. I have so many notes. YouTube, Patreon, shopping, Don't Be Dead. Nope. That's something that's a special project I can't talk about. Reactions. There we go. Okay. X-Ray or Hospital. Cannibal the Musical. I've been kind of it's from Matt Stone and Trey Parker, who did Book of Mormon and South Park. But it's like their first thing they ever did. So it's like a bad quality VHS kind of whatever, but it's called Cannibal the Musical. And it recently popped up in like my feeds and stuff as being a thing. So I'm like, I really want to see that. Girls Night Out, 1982. Mother's Day, Hatchet 2. I've been wanting to get back into the Hatchet movies for a while, so this summer I'm going to do that. So Hatchet 2 is one I'm really interested in getting back into. The Prowler I've never seen, and I want to watch that at some point. Arachnophobia, Black Christmas, Thanksgiving. I already did Thanksgiving. Delete. Perfect Blue. That was supposed to happen in November and never happened. John Carpenter's Christine I've never seen. They Live I've never seen. Village of the Damned I've never seen. Prince of Darkness I've never seen. Like, there's a lot of John Carpenter's movies I've not seen yet. Oh, here we go. Look at this list. Like, this is the movies that have been... And I haven't looked at this list in a minute, so a lot of the stuff I probably already watched before. Smile. Oh, we're watching that. Stop motion. Yeah, it's hard to say like what my list of stuff I want to watch is because it's a combination of my requests and stuff. Dario Argento was #1 horror director. No other director can put 6 films out. Blah, 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 blah. I gotta catch up on Dario. River says I'm freezing. Let's go eat. Yeah, no, we'll wrap this up in a second. Deckard. Is that like a Halloween Resurrection thing, or is your name actually Deckard? Michael Ironside could be scary. Visiting Hours, Scanners, and then kind of hot in Top Gun and Total Recall. Yeah, it's weird. It is weird. He looks nothing like he used to back in the day. So, good for him for having had those years. But weird, strange. Yeah, there are certain people who can pull it off. But he was very scary in Visiting Hours. Like, holy shit, scary. But it's also a very smart movie. The movie is very smartly written and directed, in my opinion. Thought Bad Dreams was good. Some questionable acting and dialogue. I've never even... I only own it because it was attached to Visiting Hours. Otherwise, I would not. So maybe someday I'll watch it. Jennifer Rubin of Bad Dreams was in The Crush, right? I don't know. I never saw it. X-Ray's perfect for Valentine's Day. I was going to watch it for Valentine's Day. I actually was going to sneak it in. I did a poll asking what we should watch for a watch party, and I put X-Ray on there, and it lost. Kind of big time. So everyone voted for Smile. So we're watching Smile at some point in the next like week and a half or 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Am I caught up? Any more questions? Deckard. Yeah, Jennifer Rubin is The Crush. I've seen him, other stuff. Good character actor. I'm so sad I can't find Visiting Hours online. Yeah, it's like It was very difficult to find, and I won't say how I watched it. I watched it, but, it was very difficult to find, and then once I wanted a physical copy, it was very difficult to find. Um, Smiles is probably a better movie. Yeah, that's everyone says it's really good, so I'll watch that, and then we'll end up doing a watch party for part 2. Because I'm also a completionist in the way of if I watch something as a YouTube reaction, I intend to continue watching it as a YouTube reaction. Like, I would love to just get rid of, like, the Sleepaway Camp sequels as watch parties, but I feel like I'm, like, obligated at this point to continue watching them on YouTube because I already watched the first 2 on YouTube. I don't know, that's how my brain works. But, yeah, X-Ray, I'm excited for at some point. Jennifer Rubin's also in Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Oh, who was she in that? Which one is she in that? Visiting Hours is available on YouTube in case people want to watch. Oh, go to YouTube. Is it free or is it rent? You have to rent it. When I watched, if RJ's still here, I don't know. RJ was here earlier. He requested Pernicious. I had to rent it off of YouTube. I will not do the free things on YouTube anymore because they are always bad for business. It's always the wrong version. There's stuff edited out. It's like, don't do it. Um, but if you can rent it, it's the real movie and there's no ads. Oh, be careful then. If you okay, you're saying it's the free version. If you okay, so go to IMDb and see how long the movie is listed on IMDb as being, like how long the running time is, and then check the YouTube free version and make sure that they are exact. And then even Google and be like, is the free version the correct version? And see what people say. Because the times I've gone to YouTube to get to watch the movie for like Patreon, it's always the wrong version. Always the wrong version. I can tell you the worst movie I've ever seen. Skell. Oh, Teeth. I have no interest in watching that movie, but yeah, I've heard it's a movie. I've heard it's bad. It's just like gross. I've heard because her vagina has teeth. Um, I will say mixing like sex and horror is not something that I like. I'm not a fan of that, which is probably why, besides the fact that a Serbian film is just a horrific experience for anyone, it's one of the reasons it's even worse is I don't like that. I don't like watching one. I don't like it. Eden Lake messes me up. It's too close to home for me. It's based like 20 miles. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Eden Lake. That's on YouTube. I watched it. Was it last summer? No, I watched it. That was a 2023. How the time flies. I watched that in 2023 that summer. It was the movie I watched right before my hiatus because every August I don't do any reactions and I just catch up on watching stuff. Um, and I was like, well, what a bleak way to fucking end my run, and take a break. I'll never rewatch that again. It was a amazingly made movie, great acting, very well written, too real. And I also hate like bad teens. I don't even want to get into it. It's hard to even describe because I can't really pinpoint it, but like what is it? Class of 1984 or Class of 84 also pissed me off for that kind of reason. Jennifer Rubin played Taryn in Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Is she the one who gets is she the one who has who's like, I'm bad or something? That one? Um the drug addict. Yep, that's the one. Yeah, she's like, in my dreams, I'm beautiful and bad or something like that. Um and she was those things. Crushed it. I crushed it. Ow. Okay. Any more questions for me before I go? Kaya, I loved your questions. Thank you very much. Doing a documentary about the making of Serbian film and interested in watching the making of the movie. I've seen the film once. Nope. No. I don't want to be reminded of the movie, unfortunately, because uh, I just find it too unsettling and traumatizing. What's the worst movie you've ever seen? A Serbian film. A Serbian film because of the like. I'm sure if I looked at it from a filmmaking point of view, I'd be like, "Oh, the cinematography is great, the color grading is great, the acting is fantastic," 'cause it seems very realistic. But, okay, so let's remove that one 'cause I hate the movie, but if for me, like, worst movie ever needs to mean, like, it's not enjoyable, it's not fun or funny or scary or interesting. Also, bad directing, bad writing, bad acting, like, if I like, nothing. And for me, that's Halloween Resurrection. What other ones? The Funhouse, I really hate that movie. That movie is stupid. Um, but I think Halloween Resurrection, 'cause really, what else? I'm looking at the movies I own, like, of course, I'd own a movie that I think is terrible. Um, like, if a movie's exhausting to get through, that's also a bad one. But I like a so bad it's good. Oh, The Mean One, that's also just a very badly written, acted, like, it's not interesting or scary or fun or funny, like, it's not even being campy. The Mean One is very bad. Halloween Resurrection is very bad. Um, I really did not like Sleepaway Camp 2, but it's not, like, the worst ever, I guess. Troll 2, I do wanna see. James, what's the meaning of life? I'm glad someone finally fucking asked this. I actually wrote this down. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea. You know that. Thinking of requesting it for April Fool's Month. Troll 2. Well, shouldn't I watch the first one? Wouldn't I have to watch Troll? They're probably not connected, but I feel like again, the completionist in me can y'all work together and someone request Troll and then I'll watch Troll 2? Or Fluorescent Pogo. We can figure something out. I'm talking to RJ about this where there's an option on Patreon where you can actually add an extra amount. And maybe we can do it where you can stay in the badass tier, but then basically we'll just add the amount of a second movie and I'll do both, 1 and 2. But we're not doing that yet, but we can talk about it. Oh, you're right, River. Thank you. Oh, I blocked that movie from my freaking memory. God, I hate that movie. But again, like it's a very like it's no, the acting is actually pretty terrible. Besides having a couple, like the boyfriends that show up are attractive, and mostly the acting from like the girl is good, and it was nice seeing little cameos pop up of people and stuff like that. And directing wise, it was pretty, I guess, but like, God, I hate that movie. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you know what? Also, because it's also holiday horror, a lot of the holiday horror movies, they don't land for me. Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, better watch out. I It is so uninteresting and bad. I can't with that movie. Yes, Kai, I hate that kid from Better Watch Out. And then having Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 called Better Watch Out. If it's called Better Watch Out, I'm not gonna watch it. But also she's blind. Like it's so fucked up. It's called Better Watch Out, and she can't see. Besides that, the movie is just bad. The movie is just uninteresting. Anyway, sorry. Um, I hated Better Watch Out. That is hilarious. Um, Let me see. Watch Troll first. Troll is the unofficial Harry Potter movie. And we'll talk. I don't know what that means. That's the one where he is a glass head showing his brain. Yes, Kai, that's the one. Um, with Atreyu? Is he in that? Is that Atreyu, the grown-up guy? The boyfriend guy? Stop. Um, okay, sorry, a couple different conversations. James, react to Slaughter Vomit Dolls and Regurgitated Sacrifice. You know what? That sounds like a great movie. Okay, I love Better Watch Out. I don't know why. Well, then good, I'm glad. I'm glad that reaction exists for you then. Was that a There's no full-length version of that, I don't think. Maybe I'll put that on, in the archive soon. Um, I think I started doing Patreon right after I watched that movie. Um Oh, he's in Troll 1. Okay, so no, 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 sorry. Richard! Okay, Troll, Harry Potter Jr. I'm confused. My brain, it's fine. He's in Troll. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I was wrong. Troll 1986 is not even a horror film. Then what are we doing? Ghoulies. Okay, I've heard of Ghoulies. I haven't seen that either. I even own all the Critters movies. I have the whole box set from Shout Factory. Never seen a Critters film in my life. Troll 2 is not bad. Ben's We Can't Leave. I've seen clips. I know it's terrible. I've seen then they're gonna eat me. No, like I've seen that clip. So I know that it's going to be bad, but Silent Night 3 is double insulting for being called Better Watch Out. Exactly. Um, because she's blind and they don't give you the viewer much of anything to watch. Yes, no, exactly. It is exceptionally insulting. And if it was insulting on purpose to be campy and fun, I'd be like, you know what? That's mean, but that's hilarious. But it's not. The movie tries, the movie thinks it's scary. The movie thinks it's scary. They try to have like a Dr. Loomis character who serves no purpose. He does nothing. Like, why is Ricky back? Why have we never brought Billy back? Why can't we say Billy lived? They're like, Ricky lived. Ricky's in like 17 of the movies. Like, it's so stupid. And then there's even in part 4, they have a character named Ricky who's not the same Ricky. And I'm like, stop this. I don't like, he's stupid. He's bad in every movie. Let me see. Critters is great. D. Wallace, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4 is amazing. I actually said earlier that it is. It is so bad it's good. I love that movie. As a kid, I hated it. But I love it. Have you watched Leprechaun? No. No, I think I did once, maybe when I was a kid. I would have, it would be a complete, it would be like a total refresh for me because I don't think I've seen it all the way through. If I did, it was not since I was a kid. When I was younger, I watched parts of the third one and he chops somebody in half, and that scared me a lot as a child. Troll 2 is Oscar worthy material. I can't with y'all. Texas Chainsaw 4 was that the one that called Next Generation. Yes, Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger. Yes, I didn't understand Kai back in the day. Camp didn't land for me. So when I watched like the first Texas Chainsaw, I was like, this is scary. Then I watched the second one and I was like, this is terrible. I also don't like the second Texas Chainsaw movie. You can all, I guess, unsubscribe now because everyone tells me I'm terrible for that. But every time I try to watch it, I fucking hate it. I watched the third and I was like, you know what? I see what they tried to do here. This is fun for me. I know it's weird. I like the third movie. And I watched the fourth when I was younger and I was like, what is this? It is so stupid and funny and laughable. And I hated it. And then I rewatched it a couple of years ago and was like, how did I not think this was like the funniest thing in the world? And so now I have it on VHS, I have it on Blu-ray. Like, I love the fourth movie because it's so bad. It's so bad, it's good. The character of Heather, who just won't die. Um, you don't love Stretch? I do love Stretch. That's a great character in a very, very bad movie for me. Academy Awards, I can't. I love the Jessica Biel one. Yes, when I said remakes before, the first one that comes to mind is the Texas Chainsaw remake. I love the original, but the remake was like oh my god, it's gonna sound so fucking stupid to say, but it was like a culture shift for the genre. And I was at an age where it had a big impact. So funny horror or thriller, Witches of Eastwick. Oh, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I've heard of it. I've heard of that, but I have not seen that one. Someday I'll watch it. Request it. Ben, you said you're gonna do the Patreon, and if you do, that's great. If you don't, that is totally fine. I understand. I watched House like 2 months ago on Patreon, and that will end up on YouTube probably eventually, but not for a minute. But it's funny because Fluorescent, who's in here, wait, was it Fluorescent? Yes, requested House, and specifically said it's the 1977 film House. Things like Japanese horror or Korean horror. And I said, great, got you, cool. Then I went ahead and I downloaded the 1986 movie. I recorded it. I watched it. I posted it. And he's like, I said not that one. I said the 1977. So on Patreon, there's 2 in a row. It's the 1986 and then the 1977. So I basically did it by accident. But that was a blast. That was over the top, crazy, weird. I loved watching that. Stepfather 2. that's on YouTube. I liked the Stepfather films, the first 2. I haven't seen the 3rd. There's the 3rd and then the remake. I'd have to watch those someday. No River, I have not. Request them. There's too many movies that exist in existence for me to watch them all. Amityville with Ryan Reynolds is a good remake. People shit on that remake, and I honestly, okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I might miss some stuff in the chat, and I apologize. Is it a great movie? No. Is it fun? Yes. Are there great jump scares? Absolutely. Visually, I like it a lot. Not just saying because Ryan Reynolds has his shirt off. Like visually, the movie looks beautiful. This is what they did that works for me, and that's why I like it. Is the first Amityville movie is iconic, but it's a very boring fucking movie. Amityville, the original Amityville Horror, is so boring that there's no chemistry between Margot Kidder and what's his tits. They're like the movie plays out like a very bland drama. The scares are not scary. It's meh. The scene that stands out in that movie as being the scariest is the scene with the flies. So what the remake did was it took the premise and it added a lot more tension, it added more jump scares, but it plays out like an action movie. There's a sense of urgency in the remake where everything's like go, 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 go. The music is go, 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 go. The scares and the visuals are go, 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 go. The only scene, and it's funny, the scene, oh, I'm sorry. And in the original, I think that the babysitter scene is very creepy. In the remake, the scene, it's funny, the scene that is the least scary is the fly scene. So the one scene that they actually did not improve upon, in my opinion, was the flies because it's tons of CGI and whatever. They took a movie that had a good story based on true events or whatever, and they injected adrenaline into it, and that's what the 2005 remake is to me, and that's what I'm saying. I'm standing on that fucking ground right now. I'm using bad words because that's how serious I am. I'll catch up on. Let me see. I literally only watched the original Amityville for Margot. Yeah, she's cute. She's screaming and running around and doing whatever the whole time. The whole movie though is bland as hell. The one leg warmer. James is speaking the truth. Entertaining, yes. Not that scary, especially. Yes, yeah. Susan Sarandon. Oh, the Witches movie. Yes, I have to see that. I've heard it's good. It's okay. Bad words are healthy. Yeah, you have to get it out. Get out of your system. I think they're going to continue making remakes. Oh yeah, then remake the bad movies, or that had shit wrong with them, not ones everyone loves. I would be fine with them remaking bad movies. Like, I do think that the Amityville Horror, the original, is not a good movie. So having remade it, I was fine with that. I think that The Hills Have Eyes and Last House on the Left are crazy, iconic, entertaining, violent movies, Wes Craven's originals, but I think that the remakes are far superior. They take his premise and they put them into cohesive modern movies with a budget and an actual like artistic direction. Like I feel like those movies were Wes Craven, number one, just making movies to make money and just like get his name out there, but also figuring himself out, like what works and what doesn't work. Obviously, he, turned into one of the most iconic directors of all time. By the mid 90s, he was like, yep, I know what I'm doing now. And pew, 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 pew. But I think the remakes are better because they are not really great movies in that sense. Oh, Deadly Friend. He was still figuring things out. You know what? Going back to what you were saying earlier, you really need to see Manhunter. Yeah, I own it. I bought it because I was like, everyone says I need to watch it. I have to watch it. I love Red Dragon, which is the newer adaptation of that book, of that same story, but I have to watch that one. And going back to, okay, that's it. Okay. Listen, if y'all have more questions, write them down and save them for the next live stream. We'll do one in February. We'll do a couple. Maybe we'll do another one in January because why not? But I need to go eat some food. It's almost 9. I might actually, unless Moses wants to watch TV or hang out or talk, I might play my video games. My new thing is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't enjoy the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, but there's like a mini game, like a spinoff in the game called Rush Week. If you can, play it. So if you play the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, I don't think it's interesting, and I think that it's not balanced. There's 3 killers and 4 survivors, and it's not fun to me. The Rush Week is like you're in a sorority house, and there's one killer and like 5 to 7 survivors, and it plays kind of like the Friday the 13th video game did. So anyway, sorry, that's what I usually play with my friends, or Dead by Daylight. So I'm gonna go. Skeleton, what are you eating? What are you gonna eat? If dinner's ready, whatever Moses made, and if not, then some chips and dip because I'm just like some wavy lays and a French onion dip. But thank you very much, everyone. I really appreciate you for being here. This time flew by, and I would stay if I wasn't starving. But if you think of any movies I should watch, put them in the comments. If you're on Patreon, make those requests because I will watch them. I hope that the movies are enjoyable. I hope that my reactions don't suck when I do that. And for the reactions you've already made or requests you've already made, thank you. Again, Kai, thank you for requesting The Fly. That's up now. RJ requested Pernicious. That goes up tomorrow. This has been fun, but I have to go eat some food now. And I hope you all are well and get some sleep or some dinner in you. We'll do this again soon. I don't know how to end this live stream. That's why I'm still talking. Ben, go to sleep. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. At this point, just wake up and go to work. Oh, you're on holiday. Enjoy the rest of your holiday, Ben. I'm done for real. I found the button. I'm gonna go. Thank you all very much. I have been Shut Up James, right? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.